or also in the other states.
Well, when was it that the MCD elections were so important? Yes, they are hyper-local, but they're also hyper-important both for the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. And that is why you have the top political heads coming together in a huddle, figuring out what the plan and the way forward is going to be. Some reactions lined up, and then we'll go across to our guest.
हम निगम बनाने की तरफ है, स्पष्ट बहुमत हमारे को मिलता दिख रहा है। वहाँ पर विजय से भी ट्रेंड हम पहले भी कह रहे थे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी इस निगम में अपने निगम बनाएगी और आप देख रहे हैं अभी शुरुआती रुझानों में भी हम 5 राउंड की काउंटिंग हो चुकी है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी 125-130 तक, और हमारे को जो अंदर लग रहा है इससे ऊपर भी संख्या जाएगी।
अरे वो फैक्टर जिसे आपको लग रहा है कि आप जो है बढ़त बना रहे हैं और रिजल्ट भी आपके हाथ में आएगा, वो
फैक्टर है मोदी जी का काम, वो फैक्टर है 15 साल के निगम का विकास, वो फैक्टर है आम आदमी पार्टी का भ्रष्टाचार, वो फैक्टर है जिस तरह से इन्होंने सिकंदर जैन के मैनुअल्स को, जेल मैनुअल्स को तोड़ते हुए, और वो फैक्टर है जमीन पे जनता का इनके विरोध का वोट, आम आदमी पार्टी के विरोध का।
अरविंद केजरीवाल ने पेपर पर लिख दिया था कि 200 के अंदर, अरे 50 के अंदर ही सिमटेगी बीजेपी।
उन्होंने मुंगेरी लाल के सपने देखते हुए उत्तर प्रदेश में भी लिखा था कि सरकार आम आदमी पार्टी बनेगी, उत्तराखंड में भी लिखा था सरकार।
तो आम आदमी पार्टी ज्यादा दिख रही है ना सर?
आप देखिएगा अभी शुरुआती में 125-20 के ऊपर है, और जैसे जैसे रुझान और आखिरी का है कि भाजपा सरकार बनाएगी।
तो क्या सर जश्न की तैयारी कर रहे हैं आप लोग?
वो तो जब बनेगी तो जश्न होगा ही उसका।
तो लड्डू के साथ मंगवा दिए हैं क्या पहले?
वो तो सारी चीज जब होगा तो उसके साथ सब चीजें आएंगी।
नहीं, आम आदमी पार्टी में सर आने की तैयारी शुरू हो गई है, लड्डू मंगवा दिए गए हैं।
मैं उनके ऑफिस का तो उनके ऑफिस का बताया।
सुबह से आप लोग बहुत डिफेंसिव होकर बोल रहे थे, अभी अपना
Whether these are dreams, Mungeri Lal ke haseen sapne, or the Aam Aadmi Party is actually going to make a dent and perhaps, take over the MCD. That's what their dream is, breaking the stint of the BJP for the last 3 terms. Well, this is the live election headquarters on news18.com. You can log in and see all the details which are coming here. A total of about 250 wards of Municipal Corporation of Delhi across 11 districts. This is the live map. This will tell you where exactly BJP is leading and where is it that the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. Look at these constituencies. In Narela, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. In Alipur, it's once again the Aam Aadmi Party. Once again, moving forward, look at the leads which are coming in. In Rohini, in one of the areas, it's the BJP which is leading, and Vijay Vihar, once again BJP. So all the 250 wards, the live updates coming in here. These are the initial leads. Sangam Park, the Indian National Congress, almost absent in these elections. That's where it is leading right now. So that's the live updates which we are getting for you as far as this election is concerned. Let's have a look at the constituency of West Patel Nagar. Once again, a very high-profile contest. The Aam Aadmi Party is leading in all 3 areas: West Patel Nagar, East Patel Nagar, in Karol Bagh. We are yet to get some kind of updates which are coming in. This is a reserved seat for scheduled caste women. So those are the updates. Log on to news18.com and you can see all the details up here. I want to cut across to our reporters as well who are joining us on the broadcast. Anshul Singh is live with us from the Aam Aadmi Party. Yash Goyal is also joining us live from the Delhi BJP office. Nikhil Lakhwani tracking all the details from Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Nikhil, coming to you first. Whether it's Arvind Kejriwal or the top leaders of the BJP, all big faces made sure that they campaign in the MCD elections. What are the hopes of the Aam Aadmi Party? Any word that has come in from the Chief Minister so far?
Anusha, the visuals that you are seeing currently on the TV screen are from outside the residence of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. As of now, inside the residence there is presence of Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, and also a while back in fact in charge of elections for the Gujarat state, Raghav Chadha, who is also a member of parliament, he is also present inside. So in fact it's been more than 2 hours since the Sisodia is currently meeting Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. As far as the names are concerned during the election campaign, we have seen all the big leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, but yes, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, I cannot recall if he actually campaigned in the national capital for the Aam Aadmi Party, but yes, he was very much visible in the Gujarat state. But when it comes to the Bharatiya Janata Party, 100+ MPs of the BJP, they were invoked, they were praised in the capital city, including JP Nadda, who is the BJP national president. Many of the CMs we have also seen. So this is the kind of campaigning that was underway by all the big leaders from both the sides. But yes, these are the visuals currently from outside the residence, and what we can see that a flower bouquet has also gone inside Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence, and gradually what you can see, the security has been beefed up outside this particular place, because many of the VVIPs are also expected to reach to CM Arvind Kejriwal as the trends will further improve and as the clarity will come. And we have been told that if the trends are also in support of the Aam Aadmi Party, if the clear picture is in the support of the Aam Aadmi Party, then we can expect Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, who is also the convener, national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, he will be carrying out a kind of roadshow, not a proper roadshow, but he will be followed by group of followers and the workers of the Aam Aadmi Party, and he will gradually address the gathering at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters in the national capital Delhi. Back to you, Anusha.
All right, Nikhil, stay with us. We have two more colleagues with us right now. My colleague Anshul, remember, is with us from live outside the Aam Aadmi Party offices, and Yash Goyal is with us from outside the BJP offices. Let's go over to Anshul now. Anshul, I want to understand from you, one of the things that we've been talking about that's particularly interesting is that despite the high voltage campaigns we've seen from at least two parties, the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party, there is that low voter turnout at about 50.47%, if I'm not wrong. That voter percentage is lower than it was in 2017. Anshul, I want to understand, you're at the Aam Aadmi Party offices as we speak. What does the Aam Aadmi Party think is the reason for that turnout? We've heard right now from supporters of the Aam Aadmi Party, they're saying, you know, this is the Janta election, people have come out. Why then that low voter turnout?
So it's definitely the kind of voter turnout that happened was definitely unexpected, not only by the Aam Aadmi Party but also by the BJP. No one was expecting that only 50% of the voters in the national capital would come out and vote. But yes, when there is a low voter turnout, it is a good news for the party which is in power, which is incumbent. This is what we have seen historically in elections, that whenever there is a low voter turnout, the chances of change in that election is very, very less. And that is something that the BJP is banking on right now, that since there was a very low voter turnout, even after the high decibel campaign that we have seen both from the Aam Aadmi Party and from the BJP, the manner in which the BJP actually targeted the Aam Aadmi Party and actually trying to tarnish that image of being a Kattar Imandar party, that is something that we have seen the manner in which the BJP has gone ahead with their election campaign. So I'll take that question that you have asked across to the workers of the Aam Aadmi Party. Sir, इस बार वोटर टर्नआउट जो था वो काफी कम रहा था, तो क्या लग रहा है उसके वजह से थोड़ी जो ये टक्कर है, कांटे की टक्कर होने लगी है?
नहीं सर, लोगों ने काम के एतबार से वोट दिया है। दूसरी बात, थोड़ा चुनाव रहेगा, लोग शायद ना जा पाए। आप लोग इतने परेशान हो गए इस पार्टी से, तो लोग वोट डालने के लिए भी नहीं निकल पाते। क्या उम्मीद है कितनी सीटें आएंगी? जैसा एग्जिट पोल में लग रहा था कि रनअवे विक्ट्री होगी, बहुत बड़े मार्जिन से जीत होगी, अभी रुझानों में वैसा नहीं दिखाई दे रहा। रुझानों में आ रहा है, अभी 12 बजने दो, 12-1 बजने दो, आपको रुझान विक्ट्री 200 प्लस ही दिखेगी। So yes, the people are confident, and yes, they are seeing that the workers in fact the people of Delhi were so underconfident that they did not even want to go out and vote.
And so quite a mood at the Aam Aadmi Party office. They sound very confident. And yes, these are the initial trends which are coming in. We'll have the final leads in some time from now. It will take a couple of hours for that counting to give us some broad trends, but those are the numbers on your screen. You can also go to news18.com for the live election hub and the numbers that we are updating real time. Yash Goyal is live with us from the Delhi BJP office. Yash, how is it at the BJP office? I'm sure even they are preparing for some celebrations. Are the laddus ready?
Well, Anusha, the mood has definitely changed at the Delhi BJP office. Earlier when we reached the office, it was kind of deserted over here, and now since the trends are changing in the favor of Bharatiya Janata Party, we will continue to say that these are very early trends. The mood is a little bit changing at the Bharatiya Janata Party's office here in the national capital. And in fact, we've been seeing a large number of senior leaders coming in to the Delhi BJP office. In fact, we saw how BL Santosh came down to this very office. Then Jai Panda was also here. Then other senior leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. Okay, so BJP is in hurdle right now, and these leaders have actually left from this very space. But right now also you can see there is now there is a little bit of hustle bustle over here, and in fact certain workers are also, they have reached this very spot. Earlier in the morning, this entire place was actually quite deserted because probably the workers on the ground were quite disappointed with the sort of exit polls numbers we were reporting and all the channels were reporting. But since the trends are changing, there is some life again to this office of the Bharatiya Janata Party at Pant Road.
Okay. Yash, thank you. I very quickly want to introduce our audiences to the guests that we have with us. We have spokespeople from each party right now. Nuja Kapoor is with us from the BJP. Ashpreet Singh Khadial is with us from the Congress. And we also have Dr. Sanu Aliwalia, who's with us from the Aam Aadmi Party. Doctor, we're going to come over to you right now. I want to take a question over to you that we actually just asked our reporter on the ground also. Doctor, the voter turnout is one of concern. This year, the voter turnout that we've seen at about 50.47%, lower than it was in 2017. Doctor, the Aam Aadmi Party says Delhi is out, Delhi is passionate to vote. Why didn't we then see that in the numbers?
See, whenever there is less number, people are tired of the political system. That was the reason there was a birth of a new party, that is Aam Aadmi Party, though we came out of from Andolan. Now it is our duty to educate and tell people the importance of vote. We are trying to do that on regular basis, but people are so upset from these traditional parties. They trying to create some kind of rumor that there will be some kind of dangas will be happen and something like this will happen, that will happen. That is the reason that people. What was the target of Bharatiya Janata Party in these elections? Whether they have talked about what they have done in last 15 years? No. They were just targeting Sharab Ghotala, they were targeting Manish Sisodia, they were targeting Spinder Jain. But what was the reality? Now, if we see these numbers, what are present right now, people have said and given their answer, and they have proved that Aam Aadmi Party is the Kattar Imandar. If you compare our numbers from 2017, it has improved drastically. Why? Because they have seen that these other political parties only target the party. They have no agenda. What betterment they have done.
Dr. Ahluwalia, you're right in pointing out that yes, you've gotten better numbers from the last time. But there was a sweep that the Aam Aadmi Party was expecting. You were saying that the BJP is going to be completely demolished. They stand no chance. That doesn't show in the numbers. It looks like a cliffhanger. It's a very close contest and you can't deny that. I'll go to Anuja as well on all the points that you've raised. But as far as the expectations of the Aam Aadmi Party were concerned, on these numbers, those expectations haven't come through.
We are definitely improving and things will be...
Anuja, I'll come to you. Go ahead, sir.
Things are very clear that Aam Aadmi Party, people have loved Aam Aadmi Party, people have voted for Aam Aadmi Party. We are not discussing Congress here. Why? Because Congress is nowhere present, neither in Gujarat election nor in MCD elections. We are not talking about Bharatiya Janata Party, whether their graph has gone up or down. They have tried to do everything just to make sure that Aam Aadmi Party doesn't win this election.
Okay.
They have postponed the elections.
Anuja, in all fairness, a lot of discourse around the MCD election was about Aam Aadmi Party ने ये घोटाला किया, ये लोग ईमानदार नहीं हैं, अब इस मंत्री को अरेस्ट हो गया, अब उस मंत्री को अरेस्ट हो गया. There was very little talk of what the BJP has done in the last 15 years and perhaps the report card of the BJP, how you have made Delhi better, cleaner, more sustainable. That should have been the dominant theme. We have not heard more of that as we expected. As somebody who's living in Delhi, I would want Delhi to be cleaner. I would want that heap of garbage and pile that lies across to be not there in the national capital of the country. So on the report card of Delhi, what is it that the BJP has to say?
I think the report card of Delhi, where the BJP has worked for 15 years, we have already put it on our Sankalp Patra also, and we have shown on various grounds and where we have just posted on various areas. And if we would not have done any work, there would have nothing being on the ground. What we have done with the with the roads, what we have done with the schools, what we have done with the areas where you are talking about Yamuna, we have also started cleaning that. So because Aam Aadmi Party is nowhere to be seen, because they don't do anything, they have not even paid Anganwadi salaries and all. What BJP has done in 4th, because everybody know what BJP has been doing. What Aam Aadmi Party, which has a Delhi government, what have they been doing? We are there in MCD. What BJP was there just in MCD? They are in government. They are Delhi government. What they have done? So this is what we are telling to the a common man. Please look into Delhi government. If they cannot give you as the basic necessities in a proper way, Look at the pollution level. BS3, BS4 is just now has been discontinued. So you look into it. The Aam Aadmi Party has to look into it, what they have given to Delhi,
okay, but
not the freebies.
Anuja, I want to come in here for a
Development
second because it feels as if right now in your answer you're doing exactly what it seems the issue with the BJP has been so far. When asked about their own performance, they seem to shift focus back on the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to ask you right now about what my colleague Anusha pointed out, the landfills across our city. 3 different landfills. One, as we pointed out to our viewers, that is just 8 meters short of the Qutub Minar. And in the last few weeks, we've had our reporters go on the ground, speak to residents in the area, particularly around Ghazipur, for example. And those residents have talked about just how much those landfill sites have made their lives harder in the last 15 years. Anuja, I want to ask you, the moment we come to the BJP, they say the Delhi government hasn't paid our workers. But 15 years later, how can the BJP continue to point a hand at a different party?
Now, there are 2 questions which you have asked me. First of all, with the landfill. Do you think landfill is only in Delhi? Landfill is everywhere.
Anuja,
in every
you pointed
state,
that out. You have pointed that out before, but that doesn't remove from the point right now. We are discussing the MCD. We are discussing the MCD, and I'd like to focus on the 3 landfill sites, particularly because one of them is so high that it is record-breaking. We do need to move quickly. We have a breaking coming in. My colleague Anusha is going to bring that in.
Toya, I think that's a very pertinent point that you raised about the landfills and sanitation and hygiene. I think that should be the dominant theme. We'll continue discussing that. First victory for the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. We are reiterating that BJP has won Mohan Nagar ward and the Aam Aadmi Party has won the Daryaganj ward. Those are the 2 clear victories which have come in. Reporting here first on CNN News 18, your live election hub, getting you all the updates that the Aam Aadmi Party has won Daryaganj and you have the BJP which has won Mohan Nagar ward. I want to cut across to our reporters as well who are joining us on the broadcast. Let me quickly check if Nikhil or Yash is with us on the show. Nikhil, coming to you, tell us about these first victories that both the parties have got. Of course, initial trends are coming in for other seats as well, but 2 clear victories, one for AAP, one for BJP.
Well, clearly, Anusha, but these are the early trends. But yes, as you have rightly mentioned, that one seat has been won by the Aam Aadmi Party, another has been won by the candidate of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But there is yet which is to be declared. So it will take few hours more for the picture to be clear, in particular for the MCD elections. But yes, the trend continue to show that at some point of time the BJP leads the race. On the other side, the Aam Aadmi Party is the one who continues to lead. So this is the interesting fight which has become so far. So no clarity from any of these sides. So the excitement that we were seeing earlier this morning from the camp of the Aam Aadmi Party, it is somewhere converted into the tension. But yes, we are currently reporting from outside the residence of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. And to reiterate the details that we have mentioned earlier as well, inside there is presence of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, MP Raghav Chadha and Deputy CM Manish Sisodia as well. And you can see that some of the movement of the activity is now picking up outside the residence. So we are expecting...
Yeah, it's interesting. Earlier it was the Aam Aadmi Party in all jubilations, celebrations. They saw the exit poll results and, they thought that they're coming to power. This is a very clear election for them. But now BJP, looking at the numbers, some kind of celebration mode is also starting. There's some movement at Arvind Kejriwal residence as well. We'll continue with these visuals and with this frame. But you saw Delhi Chief Minister himself coming out, campaigning multiple times. It was a high voltage campaigning for the MCD election.
And the interesting thing we saw over there when it comes to the way in which we saw Aam Aadmi Party campaign is they chose not to address a certain set of allegations being made against one of their ministers. High voltage, high decibel allegations coming in from the BJP against the jailed Aam Aadmi Party Minister Satyendra Jain. But pin drop silence from the Aam Aadmi Party.
And on that front, I must say they've been very, very shrewd and calculative. They knew the issues that they have to talk on. They knew that if there is some kind of, reaction coming in, that issue is going to escalate. I'm cutting across to Nikhil, who's with us on the broadcast. Nikhil, Bhagwant Mann has reached the residence of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal.
Anusha, yes, so Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, a while back, seconds back, he has reached inside the residence of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and as we were mentioning earlier as well, that as the picture will get clear, as there will be some more clarity, big leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party side, they are expected to reach inside the residence. And to reiterate again the details, currently inside there is presence of Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, Member of Parliament Raghav Chadda, who is in charge of Gujarat elections as well, and now Chief Minister of Punjab Bhagwant Mann as well. He has gone inside. Remember, Bhagwant Mann is now not just the Chief Minister of the Punjab state, but also he was very much active during the election campaigning in the Gujarat state. But yes, finally these are the leaders who have gone inside the residence, and there is this big meeting which is currently underway between the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party. But we have been told that as the picture will get clear, we are expecting that Arvind Kejriwal post noon, around noon, we are expecting that if the trends are in his support, then he will be moving outside his residence and he will take a kind of road show followed by his supporters towards the Aam Aadmi Party, which is headquartered near the ITO Rouse Avenue Road, and he will address a gathering as well. But currently the current update is that Punjab Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, he has gone inside the residence. Back to you, Anusha.
He's gone inside the residence. They are clearly in a huddle. Yash and Anshul also continue to stay with us on the broadcast. Anshul, is it fair to say that earlier there was so much jubilation? I can still hear some celebration songs being played at the Aam Aadmi Party office. But with the numbers coming in, looking like a very close contest, has the mood recalibrated at the Aam Aadmi Party? Do you sense that?
No, definitely the sense that we were getting in morning when there were the posters that were put out, the balloons that had already been put out, the Aam Aadmi Party was already predicting a massive victory, as was predicted by the posters, by the exit poll. But yes, as of now, the competition is so very close, the margin of seats is so very less that the kind of celebrations that we were expecting to happen at Aam Aadmi Party office, that has not happened at all. Even the workers have not started gathering over here at this point in time. Just a handful of workers have gathered here at this point in time. And also Adishi Marlina just reached over here just a few minutes ago, and we tried to speak to her. She also said that she would speak once there is more clarity. But yes, we have been hearing from Aam Aadmi Party.
All right, Anshul, as you continue to get us all those updates, we are hearing from the Prime Minister himself.
नमस्कार साथियों, शीतकालीन सत्र का आज प्रथम दिवस है। ये सत्र महत्वपूर्ण इसलिए है क्योंकि 15 अगस्त के पहले हम मिले थे। 15 अगस्त को आजादी के 75 वर्ष पूर्ण हुए और अब हम अमृतकाल की यात्रा में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। एक ऐसे समय हम लोग आज मिल रहे हैं जब देश को, हमारे हिंदुस्तान को G20 की मेजबानी का अवसर मिला है। विश्व समुदाय में जिस प्रकार से भारत का स्थान बना है, जिस प्रकार से भारत से अपेक्षाएं बढ़ी हैं और जिस प्रकार से भारत वैश्विक मंच पर अपनी भागीदारी बढ़ाता जा रहा है, ऐसे समय ये G20 की मेजबानी भारत को मिलना एक बहुत ही बड़ा अवसर है। ये G20 समिट ये सिर्फ एक डिप्लोमेटिक इवेंट नहीं है, लेकिन ये G20 समिट एक समग्र रूप से में भारत के सामर्थ्य को विश्व के सामने प्रस्तुत करने का अवसर है। इतना बड़ा देश, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, इतनी विविधताएं, इतना सामर्थ्य पूरे विश्व को भारत को जानने का एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है और भारत को, पूरे विश्व को अपना सामर्थ्य जताने का भी बहुत बड़ा अवसर है। पिछले दिनों मेरी सभी दल के अध्यक्षों से बहुत ही सानुकूल वातावरण में चर्चा हुई है। सदन में भी इसका प्रतिबिंब जरूर नजर आएगा। सदन से भी वही स्वर उठेगा जो भारत के सामर्थ्य को दुनिया में प्रस्तुत करने के लिए काम आएगा। इस सत्र में देश को विकास की नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने के लिए वर्तमान वैश्विक परिस्थितियों में भारत को आगे बढ़ाने के नए नए अवसर, उन सबको ध्यान में रख करके कई महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय इस सत्र में करने का प्रयास होगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि सभी राजनीतिक दल चर्चा को और मूल्य वृद्धि करेंगे, अपने विचारों से निर्णयों को नई ताकत देंगे, दिशा को और स्पष्ट रूप से उजागर करने में मदद करेंगे। पार्लियामेंट के इस टर्म का कार्यकाल का जो समय अभी बचा है, मैं सभी पार्टी के लीडर्स को और सभी फ्लोर लीडर्स को बहुत ही आग्रह करना चाहता हूं कि जो पहली बार सदन में आए हैं, जो नए सांसद हैं, जो युवा सांसद हैं, उनके उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए और लोकतंत्र की भावी पीढ़ी को तैयार करने के लिए हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा अवसर उन सबको दें, चर्चाओं में उनका भागीदारी बढ़े। पिछले दिनों करीब करीब सभी दलों के किसी न किसी सांसद से मेरी अनौपचारिक मुलाकातें जब भी हुई हैं, एक बात जरूर सब सांसद कहते हैं कि सदन में हो हल्ला और फिर सदन स्थगित हो जाता है, उससे हम सांसदों का नुकसान बहुत होता है। युवा सांसदों का कहना है कि सत्र न चलने के कारण, चर्चा न होने के कारण हम जो यहां सीखना चाहते हैं, हम जो समझना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ये लोकतंत्र की बहुत बड़ी विश्वविद्यालय है, हम उससे अछूत रह जाते हैं, हमें वो सौभाग्य नहीं मिल रहा है और इसलिए सदन का चलना बहुत जरूरी है। ये सभी दल के युवा सांसदों का खास तौर पर स्वर निकलता है। मैं समझता हूं कि और विपक्ष के जो सांसद हैं उनका भी ये कहना है कि डिबेट में हमें बोलने का अवसर नहीं मिलता है, उसके कारण सदन स्थगित हो जाता है, उसके कारण हो हल्ला होता है, उसके कारण हमें बहुत नुकसान होता है। मैं समझता हूं कि सभी फ्लोर लीडर, सभी पार्टी लीडर्स हमारे इन सांसदों की वेदना को समझेंगे, उनके विकास के लिए, देश के विकास में उनके सामर्थ्य को जोड़ने के लिए, उनका जो उत्साह है, उमंग है, उनका जो तजुर्बा है, उन सब का लाभ देश को मिले, निर्णयों में मिले, निर्णय प्रक्रियाओं में मिले। ये लोकतंत्र के लिए बहुत आवश्यक है। मैं बहुत ही आग्रह के साथ सभी दलों से, सभी सांसदों से इस सत्र को और अधिक प्रोडक्टिव बनाने की दिशा में सामूहिक प्रयास हो। इस सत्र में एक और भी सौभाग्य है कि आज पहली बार हमारे उपराष्ट्रपति जी राज्यसभा के सभापति के रूप में अपना कार्यकाल प्रारंभ करेंगे। उनका ये पहला सत्र होगा और पहला दिन होगा। जिस प्रकार से हमारे राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी ने भारत की महान विरासत, हमारी आदिवासी परंपराओं के साथ देश को गौरव बढ़ाने में बहुत बड़ी भूमिका निभाई है, उसी प्रकार से एक किसान पुत्र उपराष्ट्रपति पद और आज राज्यसभा के सभापति के रूप में देश के गौरव को बढ़ाएंगे, सांसदों को प्रेरित करेंगे, प्रोत्साहित करेंगे। उनको भी मेरी तरफ से मैं अनेक अनेक शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद साथियों। नमस्कार।
The Prime Minister's address before the winter session of the Parliament about 16 bills which are pending, G20 summit which continues to be a matter of pride for the country, and more importantly, the Prime Minister said that disruptions and adjournments should not be the norm of the day. We should make sure that the Parliament is functioning, it's up and running, and he also pointed out how much of time is wasted and there are no fruitful discussions or substantive discussions which are happening on the floor of the House, which should be a norm in Indian Parliament.
Right, so that is taking place on the national stage, but on the local stage right here in Delhi, right after this very short break, we continue to track the MCD elections. Will Delhi see a change of fate? 15 years of the BJP, could they possibly be coming to an end? Check in on the numbers we're showing you at the bottom of screens. The Aam Aadmi Party at 126 right now, the BJP at 96 by most recent count. We'll see you in just a few minutes. We're continuing to track Delhi's fate with the MCD elections.
seats. From Buradi, you have the Aam Aadmi Party. From the Khadipur, you have the Aam Aadmi Party. From Sant Nagar, it's the BJP which is leading. From Malkaganj, it's the BJP once again leading. Let's come across to some other seats in some different areas as well. Here, it's the Indian National Congress in Kirari. About 11 seats on which the Congress party has shown its lead. So they do have some degree of presence, not like they had about a decade ago. Let's have a look at some other seats as well. These are largely the seats in areas like Mangolpuri. In Rohini, you have the BJP, which is leading. In Shalimar Bagh, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's also come across, these are about 250 wards. Live results, you can go here. Certain seats are reserved for the scheduled castes, for women, and in the general quota. Even those details are available here. These are the leads coming in. Most for the Aam Aadmi Party. So the numbers for the BJP are decreasing, but it's not the clean sweep that the BJP had earlier expected, that it, the Aam Aadmi Party, had expected it's going to get. The BJP has been able to get a reasonable number of seats, 96, Aam Aadmi Party at 121 and the Congress Party at 11. We would have to wait for a couple of more hours to call out this elections. Getting you all the pulse from the ground is our team of reporters. And Toya, let's get in a sense from them as well about what's happening. Anshul was telling us some time ago that at the BJP headquarters, earlier they didn't have much hope because the exit polls didn't give them much hope. But now they are slowly, warming up that perhaps they might have something to celebrate.
Right. Let's go over right now to Anshul to check exactly that. Anshul, as Anusha was just saying, it's been a roller coaster ride over the last few hours at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. We opened on a day where it seemed they had a safe and secure victory. Just a few minutes ago, we were talking about the fact that the BJP might be equaling them. But right now, and I just want to show our audiences, you can see the numbers at the bottom of your screens. Aam Aadmi Party at 127, the BJP at 106. Anshul, is that mood of celebration back again? That's question one. And question two, as the senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party arrive there and they're looking at those ward victories, are there any surprises? Victories? Are there any surprise losses? What is the accounting that's taking place right now?
So yes, just a few leaders have arrived over here just a few minutes ago. Gurjesh Pathak, the MLA, Aam Aadmi Party MLA, has just arrived over here, and he also did not speak to the media, much like Atishi, who also arrived just a few hours ago over here. They are not speaking to the media right now because they are still waiting for these trends to be more and more clearer, because yesterday we saw the manner in which Arvind Kejriwal actually came out and said that the BJP is not even going to win 20 seats and the Aam Aadmi Party is going to get a massive runaway victory in this entire election. But that is something that is not happening on ground as of now. Yes, the workers were initially excited. The preparations were such that the preparations of victory, the preparation of celebrations have been made at the Aam Aadmi Party office. But yes, the kind of trends that are coming in, the fight is so very close. In many seats, the fight, the lead that the Aam Aadmi Party has could be in hundreds itself. So yes, the margins are still very, very close, and in the next few hours we are going to get more clarity. But yes, as of now, we are not seeing the kind of celebrations that we had expected to happen at the Aam Aadmi Party office. The workers have also not gathered over here. I think they have gotten the message that they should gather here just after some time. Also, a very interesting thing happened over here just a few minutes ago, that the dhols were brought over here, and as soon as the dhols started playing, the workers of the Aam Aadmi Party actually went to the dholwala and told him to stop playing the dhols, and he was sent back. So yes, you can sense the kind of emotions that is running amongst the people. As of now, they are all very, very nervous at this point in time, and in the next few hours, until and unless there is a significant lead that can be managed by the Aam Aadmi Party, because
the dhols are clearly not coming back before that, till we have back from a party's office, especially on a counting day. It does show some second thought, some degree of nervousness. As I said earlier, they hope for a clean sweep. It is clearly not a clean sweep. They will hope that the dhols do come back. We'll watch out in the next few hours.
Right. A little while earlier, we also saw flowers entering the headquarters.
Yes.
It seems like it really did feel like a celebration was on the cards for the Aam Aadmi Party. Obviously, a question mark remains, but we're tracking the numbers as we speak. In just a few minutes, we return. We're closely tracking this nail-biting finish right here on CNN News 18. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
आदरणीय सभापति जी, ये सुखद अवसर है कि आज आर्म फोर्सेस फ्लैग डे भी है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, आप तो झुंझुनू से आते हैं। झुंझुनू वीरों की भूमि है। शायद ही कोई परिवार ऐसा होगा कि जिसने देश की सेवा में अग्रिम भूमिका न निभाई हो। और ये भी सोने में सुहागा है कि आप स्वयं भी सैनिक स्कूल के विद्यार्थी रहे हैं। तो किसान के पुत्र और सैनिक स्कूल के विद्यार्थी के रूप में मैं देखता हूं कि आप में किसान और जवान दोनों समाहित हैं। मैं आपकी अध्यक्षता में इस सदन से सभी देशवासियों को आर्म फोर्सेस फ्लैग डे की भी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मैं इस सदन के सभी आदरणीय सदस्यों की तरफ से देश के आर्म फोर्सेस को सैल्यूट करता हूं। आज संसद का ये उच्च सदन एक ऐसे समय में आपका स्वागत कर रहा है जब देश दो महत्वपूर्ण अवसरों का साक्षी बना है। अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले दुनिया ने भारत को G20 समूह की मेजबानी का दायित्व सौंपा है। साथ ही ये समय अमृत काल के आरंभ का समय है। ये अमृत काल एक नए विकसित भारत के निर्माण का कालखंड तो होगा ही, साथ ही भारत इस दौरान विश्व के भविष्य की दिशा तय करने में भी बहुत अहम भूमिका निभाएगा। आदरणीय सभापति जी, भारत की इस यात्रा में हमारा लोकतंत्र, हमारी संसद, हमारी संसदीय व्यवस्था, उसकी भी एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रहेगी। मुझे खुशी है कि इस महत्वपूर्ण कालखंड में उच्च सदन को आपके जैसा सक्षम और प्रभावी नेतृत्व मिला है। आपके मार्गदर्शन में हमारे सभी सदस्यगण अपने कर्तव्यों का प्रभावी पालन करेंगे। ये सदन देश के संकल्पों को पूरा करने का प्रभावी मंच बनेगा। आदरणीय सभापति महोदय, आज आप संसद के उच्च सदन के मुखिया के रूप में अपनी नई जिम्मेदारी का औपचारिक आरंभ कर रहे हैं। इस उच्च सदन के कंधों पर भी जो जिम्मेदारी है, उसका भी सबसे पहला सरोकार देश के सबसे निचले पायदान पर खड़े सामान्य मानवीय के हितों से ही जुड़ा है। इस कालखंड में देश अपने इस दायित्व को समझ रहा है और उसका पूरा जिम्मेदारी से पालन कर रहा है। आज पहली बार महामहिम राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू के रूप में देश की गौरवशाली आदिवासी विरासत हमारा मार्गदर्शन कर रही है। इसके पहले भी श्री रामनाथ कोविंद जी ऐसे ही वंचित समाज से निकलकर देश के सर्वोच्च पद पर पहुंचे थे और अब एक किसान के बेटे के रूप में आप भी करोड़ों देशवासियों की, गांव, गरीब और किसान की ऊर्जा का प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहे हैं। आदरणीय सभापति जी, आपका जीवन इस बात का प्रमाण है कि सिद्धि सिर्फ साधनों से नहीं, साधना से मिलती है। आपने वो समय भी देखा है जब आप कई किलोमीटर पैदल चलकर स्कूल जाते थे। गांव, गरीब, किसान के लिए आपने जो किया वो सामाजिक जीवन में रहे हर व्यक्ति के लिए एक उदाहरण है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, आपके पास सीनियर एडवोकेट के रूप में 3 दशक से ज्यादा का अनुभव है। मैं विश्वास से कह सकता हूं इस सदन में आप कोर्ट की कमी महसूस नहीं करेंगे। क्योंकि राज्यसभा में बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में वो लोग ज्यादा हैं जो आपको सुप्रीम कोर्ट में मिला करते थे और इसलिए वो मूड और मिजाज भी आपको यहां पर जरूर अदालत की याद दिलाता रहेगा। आपने विधायक से लेकर सांसद, केंद्रीय मंत्री, गवर्नर तक की भूमिका में भी काम किया है। इन सभी भूमिकाओं में जो एक बात कॉमन रही वो है देश के विकास और लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों के लिए आपकी निष्ठा। निश्चित तौर पर आपके अनुभव देश और लोकतंत्र के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, आप राजनीति में रहकर भी दलगत सीमाओं से ऊपर उठकर सबको साथ जोड़कर काम करते रहे हैं। उपराष्ट्रपति के चुनाव में भी आपके लिए सबका वो अपनापन हमने स्पष्ट रूप से देखा। मतदान के 75% वोट प्राप्त करके जीत हासिल करना अपने आप में अहम रहा है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, हमारे यहां कहा जाता है नयति इति नायकः, अर्थात जो हमें आगे ले जाए वही नायक है। आगे लेकर जाना ही नेतृत्व की वास्तविक परिभाषा है। राज्यसभा के संदर्भ में ये बात और महत्वपूर्ण हो जाती है क्योंकि सदन पर लोकतांत्रिक निर्णयों को और भी रिफाइंड तरीके से आगे बढ़ाने की जिम्मेदारी है। इसलिए जब आपके जैसा जमीन से जुड़ा नेतृत्व इस सदन को मिलता है तो मैं मानता हूं कि ये सदन के हर सदस्य के लिए सौभाग्य है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, राज्यसभा देश की महान लोकतांत्रिक विरासत की एक संवाहक भी रही है और उसकी शक्ति भी रही है। हमारे कई प्रधानमंत्री ऐसे हुए जिन्होंने कभी न कभी राज्यसभा सदस्य के रूप में कार्य किया। अनेक उत्कृष्ट नेताओं की संसदीय यात्रा राज्यसभा से शुरू हुई थी। इसलिए इस सदन की गरिमा को बनाए रखने और आगे बढ़ाने के लिए एक मजबूत जिम्मेदारी हम सभी के ऊपर है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, मुझे विश्वास है कि आपके मार्गदर्शन में ये सदन अपनी इस विरासत को, अपनी इस गरिमा को आगे बढ़ाएगा, नई ऊंचाइयां देगा। सदन की गंभीर चर्चाएं, लोकतांत्रिक विमर्श, लोकतंत्र की जननी के रूप में हमारे गौरव को और अधिक ताकत देंगे। आदरणीय सभापति महोदय जी, पिछले सत्र तक हमारे पूर्व उपराष्ट्रपति जी और पूर्व सभापति जी इस सदन का मार्गदर्शन करते थे और उनकी शब्द रचनाएं, उनकी तुकबंदी सदन को हमेशा प्रसन्न रखती थी। ठहाके लेने के लिए बड़ा अवसर मिलता था। मुझे विश्वास है कि आपका जो हाजिर जवाबी स्वभाव है वो उस कमी को कभी खलने नहीं देगा और आप सदन को वो लाभ भी देते रहेंगे। इसी के साथ मैं पूरे सदन की तरफ से, देश की तरफ से, मेरी तरफ से आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Prime Minister and his address, you just heard him. He has welcomed the Vice President, who's also the chair in Rajya Sabha. This is the winter session of the Parliament 2022. Jagdeep Dhankar's day one as the Rajya Sabha chairperson. We'll continue tracking all the developments which are happening on the floor of the House. Debate and not disrupt. That's the message coming in from the Prime Minister. More importantly, the MCD elections, the trends which are coming in, all of that is our top focus. Me and Toya are going to take you through all the details, slipping into a short break.
next few minutes, we continue to track the MCD elections, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi elections. Remember, the BJP has been in power in the MCD for 15 years. This time, the Aam Aadmi Party is hoping to change that. They're hoping to wrestle away power from the BJP. Now, will they be successful in doing that? There's been excessive campaigning from both parties over the last few weeks, a particularly high decibel run that we've seen from both parties. Anusha, tell us what was noteworthy in the campaigns of each of the parties.
Well, I would say allegations and counter-allegations. I would say there was a complete lack of the civic issues which should have dominated the political discourse. And I think as journalists, we should point out that perhaps the issue of sanitations, the issue of making sure that Delhi is cleaner. After all, it's the national capital of the country. And that is why it's a battle of prestige both for the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. The Congress has managed to survive with that double-digit numbers or the leads which are coming in for them. The numbers on your screen, 132, 106, 10, those are the numbers. The results of the 2017 are also in front of you. So there is a significant gain that the Aam Aadmi Party has made and cutting right across into the vote bank of the BJP and the Congress Party. That's there on the screen right now. Some reactions for you and then we'll get you more details.
आदेश जी, अर्ली ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, भाजपा 4 सीटों पे जीत भी चुका है, क्या कहेंगे?
जीत रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी। जो लोग ईमानदारी की कस्में खाते थे उनके भ्रष्टाचार की पोल खुल गई और जो रिजल्ट आ रहा है जिस तरह से एग्जिट पोल पे, और अरविंद केजरीवाल तो ये कह रहे थे 20 सीटें मिलेंगी बीजेपी को, और आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी कड़ी टक्कर ही नहीं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतने वाली है। और जिस तरह के रुझान आ रहे हैं, जिस तरह के जो ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी उसमें अच्छी बढ़त। हम 15 साल से शासन में हैं और हमने अच्छा काम किया है, जनता उस पर मोहर लगाने जा रही है। बहुत अच्छा जो लोग अभी कुछ आम आदमी पार्टी के लोग कह रहे थे कि बीजेपी सरकारी कर्मचारियों के ऊपर प्रेशर होता है इसलिए वो उनके पक्ष में वोट करते हैं, वही ईमानदारी की बात करते थे, उनके भ्रष्टाचार की पोल खुली है और हमने चुनाव अच्छे।
Joining me now is Mr. Manoj. एक मिनट यार। Joining me now is Mr. Manoj. जो results आ रहे हैं, जो trends आ रहे हैं, is that disappointing for the BJP?
This is disappointing for Aam Aadmi Party.
How?
4th time we are heading neck to neck. कितना प्यार है दिल्ली का बीजेपी के प्रति, और जिन लोगों ने दावा किया था 220 का, वो भी उनके मेयर बनने मुश्किल है। अभी जो भी होता है देखते हैं।
आप अगर कह रहे हो नेक टू नेक है, जो करप्शन के मुद्दे हैं उनके खिलाफ जो उठे हैं, क्या आपको लगता है वो कोई मुद्दा रहा ही नहीं इस चुनाव में?
नहीं, मुद्दा है, तभी तो वो जैसे चाहते थे वैसे नहीं हुआ। दिल्ली में एक बहुत बड़ा वर्ग है जो मुद्दों को देखता नहीं, वो तो सिर्फ देखता है बीजेपी को कौन हराएगा, उसके साथ चले जाते हैं। उनको जिस दिन समझ में आ गया कि नहीं, मुद्दे भी इशू होते हैं, मुद्दे भी आपको प्रभावित करते हैं, तो ये अभी कब तक के हार चुके होते हैं। लेकिन उससे आगे हम बढ़ के सोचते हैं कि आम आदमी पार्टी को चौथी बार भी अगर हम एमसीडी में नेक टू नेक ले रहे हैं तो ये आम आदमी पार्टी की नैतिक हार होगी।
आपको क्या लगता है, क्या कारण हो सकता है बीजेपी के नॉट अप टू द मार्क परफॉर्मेंस का?
इट इज अप टू मार्क परफॉर्मेंस। आप एक पत्रकार हो कि इस तरह की भाषा आप लोगों को ठीक नहीं लगती है कि जो चौथी बार नेक टू नेक कह रहा है वो आपको अप टू मार्क नहीं लगता है, तो सोच बदलिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Well, that was the reaction coming in from the BJP leader. Let's take you through the numbers here on CNN News 18. If you go to news18.com, these are the live election results, the leads which are coming in, and all of those leads here for you. About 250 wards, 11 districts. That's what the picture looks like. The Aam Aadmi Party getting a lead in about 129 seats. BJP in 106. And this map that you see here, the saffron, of course, is the BJP. Then the green is the Aam Aadmi Party. And the blue, the Congress maintaining its lead and its survival. The Aam Aadmi Party clearly has eaten into the vote bank of the BJP majorly, and whatever little is left of the Congress Party. Let's have a look at some key major wards which are there. Mukherjee Nagar, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. Adarsh Nagar, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. In green, it's the Aam Aadmi Party which is maintaining the lead. This is largely the north of the Delhi. These are the areas, of course, a lot of them that were affected in 2020 as well by the unfortunate riots. In Jahangirpuri, it's the Aam Aadmi Party. In Samaipur Badli, once again the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP maintaining its lead. In Rohini, Rithala, Vijayanagar, Budh Vihar. Let's have a look at some other seats. Where is it that the Congress Party is getting a lead? Well, it's in Kanjhavala, it's in Kiradi. I think in Nihal Vihar as well, there is a lead for the Indian National Congress. The BJP continues to dominate the Rohini area. Both the 4 wards of the Rohini area are with the BJP. Let's once again have a look at this area, Ashok Vihar, Keshavpuram, Trinagar. It's the lead for the Aam Aadmi Party. You can go to news18.com and get all the results live here. Cutting across to our guests as well who are joining us on the broadcast. Shivam Chhabra from the Delhi BJP is with us on the broadcast. Mudita Agarwal, the Congress spokesperson, and Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia from the Aam Aadmi Party is also with us. We also have Mr. Rashid Kidwai, who's a senior journalist, joining us on the broadcast. I want to cut across to the Congress party first. Mudita Agarwal, coming to you. The decimation of the Congress party and the manner in which it has performed in the MCD elections. I don't think I need to elaborate on that. But what are your thoughts? How does the party see it?
Okay, so let's look at what's been happening in the last 8 years. There's been a steady decline in Congress. In fact, in 2020 assembly election, we only got 4% of vote. So to be very honest, what we were looking for is increase in that vote share, a substantial increase in that vote share, so that we can stand in the future and actually take up, really tell people how these two governments are working. For that is very important, and I believe we would have improved our vote share a lot, because right now you're not giving that vote share figure. The other thing I'll tell you, see, I went in the ground and I asked this to every Delhiite. Do you really think the Delhi situation has improved in the last 8 years? And nobody says that it has improved. They are against the way BJP have worked in MCD, and also regarding the AAP party. I mean, nobody says the situation of Delhi has improved. But yes, there's a lot that Congress needs to do. There was a time when Congress had built Delhi, but steadily over years, we have declined in Delhi.
Yes.
How I look at this election is a stepping stone towards the next national election, which is coming, and Delhi assembly elections coming. So what I'm really interested in looking is what is the vote percentage that we have got. From 4%, have we able to, get somewhere between 12 and 15% vote. So that's one figure I'm really looking forward to see.
All right. And Toya, those voices really coming in from the Congress party. So Muditji, you still sound very hopeful. Let's see how it really turns out for the Congress party in the days to come. Before I go to Mr. Rashid Kidwai and the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, there's a reaction I want to play out, and then I'll come back to our guests.
से बेशुमार मोहब्बत करते हैं। आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बन रही है, आम आदमी पार्टी का मेयर बनेगा, और दिल्ली जिसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कूड़ा कूड़ा कर दिया था, वो फिर से साफ होगी और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की सरकार नगर निगम में बनेगी।
अभी कांटे की टक्कर चल रही है,
बस थोड़ा सा और इंतजार करिए, करीब करीब 1-1.25 घंटे में पूरी पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाएगी। और अभी जो शुरुआती रुझान आए हैं उन सब में आम आदमी पार्टी आगे है और सरकार भी आम आदमी पार्टी की बनेगी। दिल्ली के लोगों ने इस बार सोच लिया था कि जैसे दिल्ली सरकार में आम आदमी पार्टी है, वैसे नगर निगम में भी आम आदमी पार्टी लानी है, ताकि दिल्ली में साफ सफाई भी हो, दिल्ली स्वच्छ भी बने, हमारी दिल्ली सुंदर भी बने।
आखिरी सवाल है, लोग कहते हैं कि जब आपकी सरकार रही तो आपने बिजली पानी फ्री किया, एजुकेशन में काम किया, महिलाओं को सम्मान दिया, उसकी बस राइड फ्री की। एमसीडी आएंगे तो क्या फ्री देंगे?
दिल्ली में इतनी गंदगी बीजेपी ने कर दी, कूड़ा कूड़ा कर दिया। नगर निगम की पहली और संवैधानिक जिम्मेदारी होती है साफ सफाई की, सैनिटेशन की, क्लीनलीनेस की। दिल्ली को साफ करेंगे। दिल्ली के लोगों ने अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को जो जो जिम्मेदारी दी, शिक्षा की दी, उन्होंने विश्व स्तरीय स्कूल बना दिए, शिक्षा क्रांति लाई। स्वास्थ्य की जिम्मेदारी दी, वर्ल्ड क्लास मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बनाए, बढ़िया अस्पताल बनाए, सारी दवाई इलाज मुफ्त कर दिया। बिजली की जिम्मेदारी दी दिल्ली के लोगों ने, उन्होंने बिजली मुफ्त कर दी, बिजली घर घर पहुंचा दी, बिजली 24 घंटे कर दी। यानी कि दिल्ली के लोगों ने जो जो जिम्मेदारी अरविंद जी को दी, आम आदमी पार्टी को दी, उन्होंने निभाई। अब नगर निगम की जिम्मेदारी हमारे पास आ जाएगी तो साफ सफाई होगी, दिल्ली सुंदर बनेगी, और दिल्ली साफ सफाई और सुंदरता के मामले में देश की नहीं दुनिया की राजधानी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी और आम आदमी पार्टी बना के दिखाएंगे। थोड़ा सा इंतजार और करिए, नतीजे और साफ हो जाएंगे और आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी।
All right, so those are the voices coming in. You heard Raghav Chadha also speaking into it. It will be interesting to watch what this cliffhanger is really going to look like.
Right, in just a few minutes we'll get the results.
In just a few minutes, the trends are already coming in. I want to cut across to Shivam Chhabra from the Delhi BJP as well, who's joining us on the broadcast. Shivam ji, aapse janna chahungi, I'd like to know from you. The Aam Aadmi Party says that what Delhi has got in the last 15 years, when you were administering at the MCD, is heaps and piles of garbage. Sanitation is a core issue in the national capital and something that the BJP has not been able to take care of. I want you to talk about that particular civic issue of sanitation in the national capital. And what has the BJP done about it? Shivamji.
I do agree that sanitation and cleanliness is the core issue of the Delhi Municipal Corporation. I don't shy away from doing so. But I do want to say that it is the BJP who has ensured that the landfill sites, the height of landfill sites was reduced by the BJP run MCD only. The landfill sites were probably cut down to quite a good meters by the BJP only. It was the BJP who ensured that, you know, the garbage was picked up from every household, and there was a Ghar Ghar Kuda Uthane Ki Yojana by the BJP only. It is the BJP who's been working for the Delhiites in amidst lack of funds being which were probably stopped by the Delhi government for quite some years now. And still the BJP has been working fantastically well in Municipal Corporation of Delhi, and that is how
Shivamji, there's
the
a
people of
particular
Delhi have
landfill
responded
site,
to
the
the works of
Ghazipur
BJP.
landfill site,
And
the so-called mountain of garbage which dominates the picture of Delhi. That's what the Aam Aadmi Party has been repeatedly talking about. They also say that you promised that you're going to bring it down, but you did not work on sustainable waste disposable mechanisms here in the national capital. Talk about that particular landfill site.
I don't respond to allegations, but I prefer to work on what I've done. If you want, I can take your camera team all across to the landfill sites where the height of the garbage has got reduced thanks to the plants being set up by the MCD. I don't need to probably counter on what allegations they are making. They all make false allegations, and that is how they have been into the politics since then. But I believe that my work for the past 15 years have been responded well by the people of Delhi, and this is how and this is why the BJP is again going to form a government once again in Delhi. And I think the trends what all you are showing right now is reflective of the fact that yes, the people have agreed and accepted the fact that for past 15 years BJP has done quite well in the MCD, even when there was a crunch of I would say cash and money that was being offered to them.
Well,
but
whether there was a real crunch of funds
quite
and whether the allegations made by the BJP on the crunch are really true or not, we'd get to know. I'll take the reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party as well. But we're playing out this reaction that has come in on the story particularly. Let's play out that political reaction coming.
देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी की ये जीत हो रही है। जो रिजल्ट रुझान आ रहे हैं एग्जिट पोल के एकदम विपरीत हैं, उससे आपको पता चलता है कि लोगों को उनके झूठ से वो बाहर आ चुके हैं। आम आदमी पार्टी के आपके झूठ से बाहर आ गए, और सबको पता है कि मोदी जी अगर झुग्गी के साथ मकान दिए, 3,500 फ्लैट की चाबी दी है, कूड़ा को रिसाइकल करके साफ प्लांट शुरू हो गया है, पानी साफ होगा, यमुना नदी साफ होगी, तो पूरे देश की जनता के साथ साथ दिल्ली की जनता यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के साथ, खासकर हमारे पूर्वांचलिया के हम धन्यवाद देव कि भैया जोन बात बहिल जोन समझायल गई, जोन रुआ लोग समझला, वो रिजल्ट जोन देताड़ा, वो खातिर हम हमारे समाज के धन्यवाद देव कि कमल के निशान पर विश्वास, हमारे मोदी जी पर विश्वास, भारतीय जनता पार्टी पे विश्वास बरकरार रखिए। देश का भला होता, देश का भला हुई, गरीब का कल्याण हुई, और ये वही पार्टी, गरीबों की एक ही पार्टी है, वो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी। ऐतिहासिक जीत हो रही है गुजरात में। हम लोग 140, 145, 150 भी हो जाएं, वॉन्ट बी सरप्राइज। हिमाचल प्रदेश भी हम लोग जीत रहे हैं। उपचुनाव जहां मैनपुरी में हुआ।
All right, we're going to go over now to our reporters who are also on the ground. We heard from guests, but now we want to bring you ground perspectives. My colleague Yash is with us right now. He's outside the BJP headquarters. He's been bringing us minute-by-minute updates. Yash, we want to come over to you to ask you this question. A little while earlier, our colleague Pallavi brought us an interview with Manoj Tiwari. The BJP seems to still be saying that they are neck to neck with the Aam Aadmi Party, even though most recent numbers, and I want to draw our audience's attention to the numbers we're flashing at the bottom of our screen. The most recent numbers seem to show that the Aam Aadmi Party is in a very clear lead over there, 133 versus 104. Yash, are you seeing that reflected in the BJP headquarters as we speak?
Well, Toya, BJP at this point in time doesn't have any other option but to showcase the optimism when it comes to these entire elections. And in fact, moments from now, Tarun Chugh also came here at Delhi BJP office, and in fact I'll show you certain visuals from here. People of the Bharatiya Janata Party are still quite positive. They are thinking that these elections could be turned with some with passing time, and in fact we've seen that results on certain seats are out, and in fact it's almost going 50-50. Some seats are going to the Bharatiya Janata Party, certain seats are going to the Aam Aadmi Party. Though still, both the parties are at loggerheads when it comes to the election numbers. And in fact, if we talk about the trends, definitely the trends are with the Aam Aadmi Party, and this is what the exit polls had indicated earlier also. In fact, a lot of senior leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party are inside. In fact, the National General Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tarun Chugh, also came a little while ago. And in fact, we see how BL Santosh was here, and Adesh Gupta is also well inside. When we spoke to him, he sounded very optimistic about the results, and he categorically said that it's going to be Bharatiya Janata Party's mayor who will be at the helm of the affairs at the municipal corporation in the national capital. But it still remains to be seen whether the BJP could actually pull off these trends in their favor. And in fact, we have with us Yasir Jilani also, who is the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Yasir ji, number kabhi udhar ja rahe hain, kabhi idhar ja rahe hain. क्या लग रहा है?
संपूर्ण रूप से भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक एक देवतुल्य कार्यकर्ता जो है उसको विश्वास है कि दिल्ली में हमारी जीत हो चुकी है। नैतिकता के आधार पर अरविंद केजरीवाल एंड टीम हार चुकी है। जितनी बड़े बड़े दावे थे, जितना लैंडस्लाइड विक्ट्री की पिछले 34 से 48 घंटों से वो जश्न मना रहे थे, जनता ने नकार दिया है। जो हमने भ्रष्टाचार की मुहिम चलाई थी, दिल्ली के लोगों को बताया था कि किस तरीके से आम आदमी पार्टी के लोगों ने भ्रष्टाचार किया है, सत्येंद्र जैन, मनीष सिसोदिया, आज उसका नतीजा आपके सामने है। नंबर ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है। 1 घंटा और इंतजार करते हैं, जनादेश का सम्मान करते हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाने जा रही है। थोड़ी देर में आपके सामने नतीजे होंगे।
Well, you just heard Yasir Jilani, who is still optimistic about BJP's win in the corporation, and they are continuously making this line that the issues that they have raised of corruption resonated with the people of the national capital, and they will win these elections in the national capital. Back to you.
Okay, Yash, thank you for those details. We're going to head into a short break, but before that, Anusha, in how many hours can we give our audiences a firmer indication of where the results are going to go?
I think post-noon we'll have a firmer indication, because these are rounds of counting which are happening. So once we are through with the substantial round of counting, post-noon, that's when there would be some degree of certainty, and the cliffhanger, as it seems to be going here and there, we'll be able to tell with much certainty about what's happening.
A nail-biting finish, it seems. We're going to head into a short break. MCD elections on the other side too. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back. We're tracking the MCD elections right here on CNN News 18. Will Delhi see a change in its fortunes? Anusha, it seems right now like the answer could be a possible yes if we track the numbers on the bottom of our
Well, I
screens.
think there's something there for the BJP as well. For the Aam Aadmi Party, they expected a clean sweep. They've not got that. The BJP says, look, there's so-called anti-incumbency at the hyper-local level and still we've been managed to get over 100 seats. So they're also, you know, they do have a face saver in that. But yes, the final numbers and what exactly the results are, some degree of certainty will be clear in the next few hours from now. So everybody is holding on to those reactions. But interesting results. There is some cheer for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Right, and amid all of that, as you pointed out, the Congress continues to say we should have done better. We tried our best, coming in at 10 votes.
Yeah, they've been decimated. That's the least to say. Playing out that reaction coming in from Sanjay Singh.
Right.
सांसद संजय सिंह है। संजय सिंह जी, रुझान में आपकी पार्टी आगे चल रही है एमसीडी चुनाव में, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ?
देखिए, इसका बहुत साफ संदेश है। बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता हमेशा एक ही बात कहते थे कि हमेशा कांग्रेस को हराया, हमको नहीं हराया, कांग्रेस को हराया, हमको नहीं हराया। इस दर्द को अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने और आम आदमी पार्टी ने अच्छे ढंग से महसूस किया और आज उनके दर्द की दवा कर दी। 15 साल से जहां पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी का राज था, वो किला अरविंद केजरीवाल और आम आदमी पार्टी ने आज ध्वस्त किया है। और इसके साथ साथ दिल्ली की जनता ने एक बड़ा संदेश दिया है कि केजरीवाल एक कट्टर ईमानदार नेता है, आम आदमी पार्टी एक कट्टर ईमानदार पार्टी है। दिल्ली की जनता अपने बेटे अरविंद केजरीवाल के साथ खड़ी है।
अब क्या, क्योंकि आप जैसे ही कोई चुनाव जीतते हैं सीधे आप लोग दिल्ली की बात करने लगते हैं, तो दिल्ली में तो ये चुनाव ही था, छोटा चुनाव। अब 24 की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ।
अब देखिए, अभी बीजेपी जीत जाती तो आप कहते थे बड़ा चुनाव था। बताइए, 17 केंद्रीय मंत्री, 8 मुख्यमंत्री, सैकड़ों सांसद, बीजेपी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष, सारे लोग दिल्ली में लगे और बावजूद इसके भारतीय जनता पार्टी यहाँ पे हार रही है। तो इसको आप छोटी हार कह रहे हैं बीजेपी के लिए?
नहीं, तो 2024 के बाद पूछ रहा हूं
बीजेपी के लिए बहुत बड़ी हार है और आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए बहुत बड़ी जीत है। आप सोचिए, पूरा केंद्रीय नेतृत्व उनका लगा था।
2024 की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ, क्या होने वाला है?
2024 में मोदी वर्सेस केजरीवाल, आम आदमी पार्टी वर्सेस भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
तो संजय सिंह है, एमसीडी चुनाव के रुझान के बाद कह रहे हैं कि अब 2024 में केजरीवाल बनाम नरेंद्र मोदी होगा। अरुण सिंह, न्यूज़ 18।
Well, every battle is seen as a precursor to the 2024, especially if it favors you. We'll wait and watch what happens in the MCD results. Which way will it go? Will the dole be called back to the Aam Aadmi Party office? We'll keep a track on the doles and the laddus and the numbers coming in, slipping into a very short break. Well, welcome back, and it looks like that the dholes are back at the MCD office. That is what I've been told. My colleague Anshul is there. Batoya, interesting elections, a cliffhanger. BJP says that, look, after 15 years, we've still got 100 plus seats. At least that's what the indications are. We'll get more certainty in the times to come. Congress to 9. I mean, that's a decimation, and there is no theory that can justify that performance of the Congress party.
And then the Aam Aadmi Party, a significant bump from what they had the last time around in 2017. As you can see over there, and as Anusha pointed out, we can't confirm these numbers right now. We'll have more confirmation in the minutes to come, but 137 wards as we speak.
That's what the leads are. These are the leads that we're showing for you.
And as Anusha was saying a little while earlier, the dholes have returned, you were pointing out. The dholes have returned. Earlier, there were flowers at Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Our colleague Anshul is at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. A mood of celebration. Let's check in with him. Anshul, over to you.
So yes, finally the dholes have been brought back over here at the Aam Aadmi Party office. I'll move out of the frame and try and show you. The celebrations have started finally. The celebrations which were already a bit subdued since morning. We were expecting these celebrations to begin a bit early, but yes, now finally, now since there is much clarity and the margin of seats that the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to get over the BJP at this point in time, the Aam Aadmi Party is now definitely confident that they are going to give the next mayor to the Delhi. So yes, the sweets are out, the dholes are out. The leaders who were inside the office are now slowly stepping out. They will be speaking to the media in the next few minutes. So yes, it seems like that the Aam Aadmi Party is now very, very confident that the next mayor of Delhi is going to be from the Aam Aadmi Party. But yes, we were expecting these celebrations to begin at least hour and a half before. But yes, the kind of voting, the kind of polling that has come out, the kind of vote percentages that have come out at this point in time definitely tells us a lot about the manner in which the people of the national capital have voted. The landslide victory that the Aam Aadmi Party was expecting, that has not happened, and that is the reason why we are seeing a bit of the celebrations have started, but it has started a little late. Now Saurabh Bhardwaj will be speaking to the media in the next few minutes. So yes, the senior leaders have come out. If you could see in the frame, Durgesh Pathak can be seen in the frame. He has been lifted by his workers on their shoulders, because remember, Durgesh Pathak was the person who was actually in charge of these MCD elections in the national capital. Now finally, when these numbers are out, when there is a significant majority that the Aam Aadmi Party has been able to build over the BJP, now these leaders are finally stepping out. The workers are now stepping out of their offices. They are in celebratory mode. Finally, the moment that these workers were waiting for since morning, very patiently, that moment has arrived. You can see Durgesh Pathak over here. He has been lifted on the shoulders by the workers. It was Durgesh Pathak who was in charge of the entire MCD elections that were going on in the national capital for the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, Anshul getting us all those details.
के MCD के भ्रष्टाचार के राज को खत्म किया है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की पूरी डर्टी पॉलिटिक्स को दिल्ली की जनता ने अपने वोट की ताकत से जवाब दिया है। वो पॉलिटिक्स जिसमें मनीष सिसोदिया पे फर्जी आरोप, सत्येंद्र जैन पे फर्जी आरोप, रोज फर्जी वीडियो जारी करना, रोज बेबुनियाद और निराधार आरोप लगाना, दिल्ली की जनता ने कहा उनका बेटा अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है। आम आदमी पार्टी कट्टर ईमानदार है। जितनी साजिशें कर सकते हो करो, जितनी गिरफ्तारियां कर सकते हो करो, जितना उत्पीड़न कर सकते हो करो। अपने वोट की ताकत से दिल्ली की जनता ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जवाब दिया है और मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि ये जीत आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए बहुत बड़ी जीत है। दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी को एक दिल्ली की सबसे छोटी पार्टी माने जाने वाली, जिसको ये कहते थे, उस पार्टी ने हराया और साथ ही साथ अब ये तय हो गया कि पूरे देश में नरेंद्र मोदी जी के खिलाफ एक ही विकल्प है, अरविंद केजरीवाल। पूरे देश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक ही विकल्प है, आम आदमी पार्टी। कल गुजरात के परिणाम भी, अब तक जो एग्जिट पोल के भी नतीजे आए हैं, गुजरात के परिणाम भी एग्जिट पोल में भी उत्साहजनक रहे और गुजरात में भी रहेंगे।
संजय जी, बीजेपी की मीटिंग हुई है जिसमें तय हुआ है कि जो जीते हुए विनिंग कैंडिडेट हैं उनसे संपर्क साधा जाएगा।
जनता पार्टी के लोग पिछली बार की तुलना में 80-90 सीटें हार रहे हैं, बावजूद इसके आपके सामने आके बोल रहे हैं। मुझे तो अभी भी शर्म आ रही है उनके ऊपर। सारी डर्टी पॉलिटिक्स कर ली, सारा हथकंडा अपना लिया, बावजूद इसके हार रहे हैं और उसके बाद भी अभी भी बेशर्मी से बोल रहे हैं। उनको तो कमरे बंद करके बैठ जाना चाहिए।
सर, बीजेपी और अटेम्प्ट होता है तो उसको रोकने के लिए क्या करेंगे?
भाई राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष लगाया, 8 मुख्यमंत्री लगाया, सैकड़ों सांसद लगाया, 17 केंद्रीय मंत्री लगाया, सारे संसाधन लगाए, और एक तरफ दिल्ली का बेटा अरविंद केजरीवाल, दिल्ली के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल, और दिल्ली की जनता ने साफ संदेश दिया कि उनका बेटा अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है। उनका बेटा अरविंद केजरीवाल ईमानदारी की राजनीति करता है। आम आदमी पार्टी ईमानदार पार्टी।
संजय जी, बीजेपी दफ्तर में बैठक चल रही है, बीजेपी रोकेंगे पोचिंग के अटेम्प्ट को?
Saying the Aam Aadmi Party leader once again reiterating that it's the Kattar Imandar politics that has got Aam Aadmi Party the significant gains that it has made. Look at those numbers right now. BJP at 103, Aam Aadmi Party at 135, Congress at 9. Those are the leads coming in about 16 seats where we already have the results. Anshul continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Anshul, over to you. Take us through what's happening there.
So yes, the celebrations have started at the Aam Aadmi Party office now. They are very, very confident that they are going to give the next fare to the Delhi. I'll just try and show you the visuals. There are the workers who were still inside the office. They have now finally stepped out, and the Aam Aadmi Party has given this call that they have all these elections. And that is what we are seeing here on the ground in the Aam Aadmi Party office. The celebrations have started. The leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party have picked up on the shoulders. Yogesh Pathak is the main man in this entire election. He was the person who was in charge of conducting these entire elections, and for the past many months, Yogesh Pathak was on the ground and was making sure that the issues that need to be raised to the people, he was the person who was actually well in charge, and he the great thanks to the committee, and that is what the Aam Aadmi Party workers are doing as of now. If you see the visuals over here, those are also out,
visuals coming in. That's some early celebrations at the Aam Aadmi Party. As Anshul was reporting earlier, the doles had gone back. The numbers that were coming in, it looked like a cliffhanger for between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. But with those leads coming in multiple seats for the Aam Aadmi Party, a Delhi-based party initially, which has managed to form the government in Delhi, in Punjab, and now has made significant gains at the MCD elections. Yes, these are hyper-local elections, no doubt about that. But the fact that there was a full-blown political force and heavyweights that were thrown in from both the sides only points out that in the increasing landscape of urban politics in this country, the local elections, the hyper-local elections have become significantly and increasingly important. And the counting of the highly anticipated MCD elections is underway. That remains our top focus. Reactions lined up for you.
आदेश जी, अर्ली ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, भाजपा 4 सीटों पे जीत भी चुका है, क्या कहेंगे?
जीत रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी। जो लोग ईमानदारी की कस्में खाते थे उनके भ्रष्टाचार की पोल खुल गई, और जो रिजल्ट आ रहा है जिस तरह से एग्जिट पोल पे, और अरविंद केजरीवाल तो ये कह रहे थे 20 सीटें मिलेंगी बीजेपी को, और आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी कड़ी टक्कर ही नहीं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतने वाली है। और जिस तरह के रुझान आ रहे हैं, जिस तरह के जो ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी उसमें अच्छी बढ़त। हम 15 साल से शासन में है और हमने अच्छा काम किया है, जनता उस पर मोहर लगाने जा रही है। बहुत अच्छा। जो लोग अभी कुछ आम आदमी पार्टी के लोग कह रहे थे कि बीजेपी सरकारी कर्मचारियों के ऊपर प्रेशर होता है इसलिए वो उनके पक्ष में वोट करते हैं, वही ईमानदारी की बात करते थे, उनके भ्रष्टाचार की पोल खुली है और हमने चुनाव अच्छी तरह लड़ा है।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए और बहुत बड़ी जीत है आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए। तो और दूसरी बात यह है कि दिल्ली की जनता ने यह संदेश दिया है कि आम आदमी पार्टी एक कट्टर ईमानदार पार्टी है और अरविंद केजरीवाल एक कट्टर ईमानदार नेता हैं। उनके नेताओं का जितना उत्पीड़न किया गया, मंत्रियों का उत्पीड़न, भ्रष्टाचार के झूठे मामले, रोज वीडियो जारी करना, उन सारी बातों पर इस परिणाम से दिल्ली की जनता ने विराम लगाने का काम किया।
जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं, जो ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, इज दैट डिसअपॉइंटिंग फॉर द बीजेपी?
दिस इज डिसअपॉइंटिंग फॉर आम आदमी पार्टी।
हाउ?
Fourth time we are heading neck to neck कितना प्यार है दिल्ली का बीजेपी के प्रति। और जिन लोगों ने दावा किया था 220 का, वो भी उनके मेयर बनने मुश्किल है अभी।
क्या आपको लगता है वो कोई मुद्दा रहा ही नहीं इस चुनाव में?
नहीं, मुद्दा है तभी।
The manner in which the results have come out have definitely raised a lot of questions. A few more answers came to be answered at 49%. The Aam Aadmi Party has declared that it has won the elections, and in the next few minutes we are going to get the exact mandate of what has been given to the Aam Aadmi Party.
संजय सिंह जी, रुझान में आपकी पार्टी आगे चल रही है एमसीडी चुनाव में, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ?
देखिए, इसका बहुत साफ संदेश है। बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता हमेशा एक ही बात कहते थे कि हमेशा कांग्रेस को हराया, हमको नहीं हराया, कांग्रेस को हराया, हमको नहीं हराया। इस दर्द को अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने और आम आदमी पार्टी ने अच्छे ढंग से महसूस किया और आज उनके दर्द की दवा कर दी। 15 साल से जहां पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी का राज था, वो किला अरविंद केजरीवाल और आम आदमी पार्टी ने आज ध्वस्त किया है। और इसके साथ साथ दिल्ली की जनता ने एक बड़ा संदेश दिया है कि केजरीवाल एक कट्टर ईमानदार नेता है, आम आदमी पार्टी एक कट्टर ईमानदार पार्टी है। दिल्ली की जनता अपने बेटे अरविंद केजरीवाल के साथ खड़ी है। ये बीजेपी के लिए बहुत बड़ी हार है और आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए बहुत बड़ी जीत है। आप सोचिए, पूरा केंद्रीय नेतृत्व उनका लगा था।
आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बन रही है, आम आदमी पार्टी का मेयर बनेगा और दिल्ली जिसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कूड़ा कर दिया था, वो फिर से साफ होगी और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की सरकार नगर निगम में बनेगी। बस थोड़ा सा और इंतजार करिए, करीब 1-1.25 घंटे में पूरी पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाएगी। और अभी जो शुरुआती रुझान आए हैं उन सब में आम आदमी पार्टी आगे है और सरकार भी आम आदमी पार्टी की बनेगी। दिल्ली के लोगों ने इस बार सोच लिया था कि जैसे दिल्ली सरकार में आम आदमी पार्टी है, वैसे नगर निगम में भी आम आदमी पार्टी लानी है, ताकि दिल्ली में साफ सफाई भी हो, दिल्ली स्वच्छ भी बने, हमारी दिल्ली सुंदर भी बने। दिल्ली के लोगों ने जो जिम्मेदारी अरविंद जी को दी, आम आदमी पार्टी को दी, उन्होंने निभाई।
जो रिजल्ट रुझान आ रहे हैं एग्जिट पोल के एकदम विपरीत हैं, उससे आपको पता चलता है कि लोगों को उनके झूठ से वो बाहर आ चुके हैं। आम आदमी पार्टी के आपके झूठ से बाहर आ गए। तो पूरे देश की जनता के साथ साथ दिल्ली की जनता यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के साथ, खासकर हमारे पूर्वांचलिया के हम धन्यवाद दें कि कमल के निशान पर विश्वास, हमारे मोदी जी पर विश्वास, भारतीय जनता पार्टी पे विश्वास बरकरार रखिए। देश का भला होता, देश का भला हुई, गरीब का कल्याण हुई और ये वही पार्टी, गरीबों की एक ही पार्टी है, वो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
इस्तीफा दिया समाज के लिए, समाज में कार्य करने के लिए उन्होंने अपनी सरकारी नौकरी छोड़ी टीचर की। उसके बाद क्षेत्र की जनता ने उन्हें भरोसा दिलाया और इस बार उन्हें 4000 से अधिक मात्रा वोटों से विजयी बनाया। 229 ब्रह्मपुरी वार्ड, गोंडा विधानसभा। जयप्रकाश जिम्मी सिंह।
Coming in, some cheer for the Aam Aadmi Party with the leads coming in for the party here in Delhi. I want to cut across to Anshul, who's at the Aam Aadmi Party at the headquarters, and he'll get us a sense of all the dole and the laddus and the celebrations that are underway. Anshul, over to you. Take us through what's happening.
So yes, I hope my voice is clear this time around because there is a lot of noise and sort of loud music that is played out here at Aam Aadmi Party office, because if you see the celebrations have started over here, the workers are dancing, the songs are on, the volume has been boosted up, and yes, the workers are leaving no stone unturned in making sure that the message that goes across, that this is a historic mandate that they have got this time around, beating BJP in the MCD elections, in an office for the last 15 years, coming out and beating BJP over there. This represents a lot of that is the confidence that these people have at this point in time. I'll just try and get in a word from Durgesh Pathak. He is the man of the movement. सर, आपकी मेहनत आज रंग लाई है, कैसे देखते हैं?
जनता ने जवाब दे दिया, सत्येंद्र जैन का जवाब दे दिया, मनीष सिसोदिया का जवाब दे दिया, वार्ड तोड़ने का जो कोशिश की इन्होंने, इलेक्शन टालने की कोशिश की, सबका जवाब दे दिया।
आप एमसीडी इंचार्ज है, काउंसिलर्स को क्या मैसेज होगा, वो कैसे
सब मिल के काम करेंगे।
सर, कितनी खुशी, आपकी मेहनत आज रंग लाई है, आपने बहुत
निश्चित रूप से पूरी दिल्ली का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करेंगे। सबने मिलके जीत की है और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पूरी दिल्ली का। बीजेपी ने सारी कोशिश की,
6 महीने इलेक्शन टाल दिए, वार्ड तोड़ दिए, सब कुछ किया, लेकिन उसके बाद भी दिल्ली की जनता को अभी और जीतेंगे, अभी और जीतेंगे।
Satisfied with the kind of mandate that they have got in this point in time, but yes, they are expecting much more to come over here. So here are celebrations. क्या है कितनी खुशी है आप? घबराहट हुई है पार्टी में? कोई घबराहट नहीं, बहुत मजा आ रहा है, बहुत खुशी हो रही है, बहुत बड़ा ला रहा है। और केजरीवाल को जीतना था, वो जीत गया।
From the Aam Aadmi Party office, where his voice is getting completely drowned in the kind of celebrations that we're witnessing. But yes, those are the leads coming in. Aam Aadmi Party on 136, BJP at 101, Congress reduced to a single digit 9. That's the number, and yes, there are others as well. But the Aam Aadmi Party has made significant gains. They have clearly eaten into the vote bank of the BJP and the Congress Party as well, if you compare those numbers with 2017 numbers in the last MCD elections. I want to cut across to Mr. Vineet Goenka as well, who's joining us on the broadcast, who's the spokesperson of the BJP. We're expecting Professor D.K. Giri, who's a political analyst, to join us just in a bit. Mr. Goenka, coming to you. Thank you so much for speaking to us on the broadcast. It's the big day today of the results. It looks like there's a lead. Do you think that the end of the BJP tenure in the MCD, that's what the AAP is saying? Celebrations at their office has already begun. Vineet ji.
Ram Ram to you and all your viewers who are watching this. In last election, we had got 36.08% of the vote share. The vote shares are going up. Number of seats are coming up. It's a midway. It will be too early for us to say who is going to win the majority here. I'm still very optimistic. I'm very still determined that the numbers will be in our favor. Wait and watch. And it is too early for Aam Aadmi Party to declare victory.
90 सीटों का आम आदमी को फायदा हो रहा है पिछली बार से, और एमसीडी में हम शानदार जीत दर्ज करने वाले हैं। धीरे धीरे रुझान जो हैं वो नतीजों में बदल रहे हैं, और अरविंद केजरीवाल ने पहले 15 साल की कांग्रेस की सत्ता को उखाड़ा था दिल्ली से, अब 15 साल की एमसीडी को भी उखाड़ दिया है। इसका मतलब ये है कि शानदार जीत दर्ज करने वाले हैं। धीरे धीरे रुझान जो हैं वो नतीजों में बदल रहे हैं, और अरविंद केजरीवाल ने पहले 15 साल की कांग्रेस की सत्ता को उखाड़ा था दिल्ली से, अब 15 साल की एमसीडी को भी उखाड़ दिया। इसका मतलब ये है कि लोग जो हैं वो नफरत की राजनीति को पसंद नहीं करते। लोग स्कूल, अस्पताल, बिजली, सफाई, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को वोट देते हैं। मुझे अभी मेरा दिख रहा है, बीजेपी वाले में बोल लेना आप। हाँ, बीजेपी आप तो बोलते रहते हो। जी थोड़ा आम आदमी पार्टी के बारे में बोलते हैं। सर, गुजरात को लेके क्या आकलन है? कल सब अच्छी बातचीत हुई है, नतीजे अच्छे आ रहे हैं, और एमसीडी में हमारी बहुमत आ रहा है। अब दिल्ली की सफाई होगी, असली झाड़ू अब दिल्ली के कूड़ा के पहाड़ों पर चलेगा। सबसे बड़ी पार्टी कहने वाले साथ सीएम यहाँ पे रोड शो कर रहे थे, 450 एमपी रोड शो कर रहे थे। इन्होंने जानबूझकर इकट्ठा रखा कि शायद आम आदमी पार्टी को हम गुजरात में बिजी कर लेंगे या एमसीडी में बिजी कर लेंगे, लेकिन कल वाले नतीजे भी इसी समय मैं आपके पास आऊंगा। कल वाले नतीजों का भी मैं यही रिजल्ट,
लेकिन एग्जिट पोल के नतीजे हैं वो गुजरात में आपको सरकार बनाते हुए नहीं दिखा रहे हैं, जबकि
एग्जिट पोल तो आज भी हमें कुछ नहीं। इसका मतलब एग्जिट पोल अभी बीजेपी वाले कह रहे हैं एग्जिट पोल पे यकीन नहीं है, वो कह रहे हैं हम मेयर बना लेंगे। एक मिनट, अभी बीजेपी वाले कह रहे हैं कि एग्जिट पोल गलत निकला, तो कल क्यों नहीं गलत निकलेगा? फिर कल वाला सही निकलेगा? है ऐसा नहीं होता। जनता जनार्दन है, लोग बड़े हैं, लोग बड़े हैं। देखो लोकतंत्र में लोग बड़े हैं। कोई एग्जिट पोल, कोई सर्वे लोग नहीं बताते इस बात को कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं। तो आज की शानदार जीत जो हुई है, क्योंकि मुझे एक इम्पोर्टेंट मीटिंग में जाना है, उसके बाद मैं आऊंगा और जश्न इकट्ठे
पार्टी दफ्तर पे जश्न बनेगा क्या आपका?
यस
जो कैंडिडेट जीते हैं उनसे संपर्क किया जाएगा, बीजेपी के नेता कह रहे हैं।
बीजेपी को यही आता है, संपर्क कर लो, अगर खुद नहीं जीतते दूसरों के संपर्क कर लो। बीजेपी वाले आम आदमी पार्टी से संपर्क नहीं करते, क्योंकि बिकता वही है जो मार्केट में होता है, जो मार्केट में है ही नहीं उसकी क्या कीमत लगाओ।
Bhagwant Mann, the Punjab Chief Minister and the Aam Aadmi Party leader. We also spoke to Raghav Chadha, my colleague Arunima, in conversation. Listen in.
The trends have started coming out. Raghav Chadha is here with me. Surprised, we all thought that the exit poll prediction would hold correct. Aam Aadmi Party would sweep.
Just wait for a brief while. I am very sure Aam Aadmi Party is going to form a government with a something majority. The mayor will be from the Aam Aadmi Party, and we should wait for the entire 250 seats should be out, and once the overall results are out, we'll be in a better position to comment.
But the trends don't really show, 220 plus, like Manoj Tiwari said. Aam Aadmi Party has said 200 plus. Trends are not showing that kind of.
Well, I would say let's wait. What will be the final tally is something that all of us want to see, and it's something that remains to be seen. Few things that one can draw from the current, the initial trends is that A, people voted for change, B, people wanted to get rid of BJP in the MCD, C, people wanted Aam Aadmi Party to form the government. Now, what is the final tally, what is the final percentage of vote share is something that remains to be seen.
But anything issue-based that you want to take away from the trends that are coming out?
I think
issue really
I think the principal issue of the MCD election should be and has been the issue of cleanliness, sanitation. That is the principal issue on which elections are on MCD happen, because that is the principal of the statutory responsibility of the MCD.
Thank you, Raghav Chadha. That was Aam Aadmi Party's Raghav Chadha. Still not, conceding defeat, saying, of course, we are coming back and we are becoming the mayor. Bharatiya Janata Party too insists that they have done well.
Cutting across to my colleague Anshul as well, who is at the Aam Aadmi Party office where there are celebrations. You heard Bhagwant Mann as well speaking, multiple leaders coming out. Anshul, a word from you. What does the party office really looks like? Celebrations around the corner.
So here the celebrations have started. I'm not sure if my voice is clear because the music is definitely something that has turned up a notch over here. The drones are out here, the workers are out here. See, this is a very interesting poster that has been brought by one of the workers. Because after the unification of the three MCDs, this is the first election that has been held, and Aam Aadmi Party has come out victorious and beating BJP in an election for an office in which the BJP has been there for the last 15 years, and it was almost that no one could touch BJP in MCDs in the national capital. We have seen that even after the 2014 victory, the massive victory that Aam Aadmi Party had in the 2015 assembly elections, even after that in 2017 they were not able to gain hold of the MCDs.
Okay.
But yes, this time
And in
around,
fact,
Aam Aadmi
Anshul, you had the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party like Sanjay Singh say that MCD elections can also be seen something for 2024. It's going to be a contest between the AAP and the BJP. Let's see if that really happens. Not to forget, these are hyper-local elections. This is the MCD election. Yes, all the weight was thrown in by the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Vineet Goenka from the BJP and Professor D.K. Giri, who's a political analyst, both are with us on the broadcast. Vineetji, the laddus, the dhol, the balloon and the celebration is happening at the Aam Aadmi Party. Looks like they've already believed that they've won. And the leads are in their favor, to be fair to them.
Yeah, probably. See, yesterday the exit poll results were showing something different. Today the results are quite in our favor, and I'm sure by the day progresses, numbers will come yet in our favor. Today may be their day because they have not got their number of shares or vote shares. The vote shares which they have got is from the diminishing Congress, whereas we have increased our vote share from 36 to 39. That shows that people of Delhi retained our will and wish with them, and plus some more people have imposed, they have come with us. Here probably because the current number shows that 137 is going to them, they have all the right to celebrate. At the same time, my personal belief is that by the time the final counting is done, things will be different. We will have our own mayor sitting in Delhi.
You're saying you'll have your own mayor. How are you reaching that conclusion with them having 137, sir? That seems very impossible, Mr. Goenka.
These are local elections. I'll tell you, even 50 votes makes a difference. A single machine being counted makes a lot of difference.
Yes,
and
it does.
maybe probably if you see the day number, the way the day started and then it it evolved. So probably maybe in the next 1 hour or 2 hours, our voters' boxes will be open.
Well, Mr. Goenka, there was something that has been said repeatedly by various Aam Aadmi Party spokespersons. We have run their reactions on the channel through the day. And they're saying that full might of the BJP was thrown into these elections. You had ministers campaigning, you had the top party leaders, the star campaigners there. They couldn't beat the Aam Aadmi Party because they are the Kattar Imandar party. That's what the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming.
So let me answer this properly. Bharatiya Janata Party is a serious party. We have been there for a couple of decades and we all come together in every election. We take every election very, very seriously. We have character, we have our principles and our programs and we stand by that. We don't speak one program or event in the morning and then change it in the evening. Whereas on the other side, Aam Aadmi Party, which is a recent party, their character is known to us. Arvind Kejriwal spoke and swore on his own daughter. Then he spoke about not contesting election. He changed that.
Okay.
Then he talked about anti-Ram Mandir and now he is with Ram Mandir. So and this party has been pro-rapist party. One of their elected representative.
जीत रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने सारी कोशिशें कर ली, परिसीमन किया, इलेक्शन रोके, सब कुछ किया, लेकिन आज दिल्ली की जनता ने अपना मैंडेट दे दिया है। 15 साल से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कुकर्मों का कार्यकाल खत्म हुआ। अब दिल्ली में एक नई राजनीति शुरू होगी, पूरी दिल्ली को साफ करेंगे। मैं अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, पूरी टीम और सारे दिल्ली के सारे वॉलंटियर्स को ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं दूंगा, ढेर सारी बधाई दूंगा और दिल्ली वालों का बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा।
That was the result from the, that was a reaction coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party, one of the key faces who led the entire campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to cut across to Professor D.K. Giri as well, who is with us on the broadcast. Professor Giri, a reason to celebrate for the Aam Aadmi Party. They seem to end the streak of the BJP, a 15-year streak at the local level at the MCD.
Yes, it is. Any party that wins the elections in a highly competitive, contested electoral democracy, they have reasons to celebrate. So we give them that space for celebration. I just wanted to appeal to my friend Binit Goenka, on the day of the counting of the votes, you see, and when the results are coming out, when the people's mandate is being noticed by the country, that day I don't think we should speak ill of any other party. Then we are insulting the mandate of the people. It's a pro-rapist party, and whatever party people are now, they have judged and they have voted. And all the campaign against the cabinet colleagues of Kejriwal have not paid off. So in any case, let us respect people's mandate and celebrate, reflect, introspect and all that and prepare for the another battle.
All right.
You see, so that's what the electoral democracy is. And today I think we should congratulate those who win and those who lose. We should sympathize with them, and then that is how it should be.
Well, before I go to my colleagues, I want to cut across to my colleague Yash as well. But before that, we need a quick response from you. What Professor D.K. Giri is basically saying is don't be a sour loser. He's not saying it in that many words, but that's what he's telling the BJP.
No, see, we are a serious political party. We have programs and events, and we will also have a duty to tell the people what this current incumbent state government of Delhi is doing. And we have to remind people regularly that these are pro-rapist party. These are the people who did huge corruption, whether it is taking money from Sukesh or whether it was Liquor Gate, whether it was Jal Board. That has to be reminded irrespective of the day. So the people know about this. Yes, in politics there are days when many times these kind of people who do not have characters, who do not have programs, who do not have events, they come in power for some short time. Does not mean that they will be there for long term. And we as a party have a duty to tell our citizens, our voters, what Aam Aadmi Party has done, what Arvind Kejriwal has done. Isn't it true that they were involved in Liquor Gate? Isn't it true that they were involved
matters
in
are under
Jal Board
investigation,
Isn't it
and
true that
all these
they have
issues
helped
were a
rapists?
part of the political discourse in the MCD elections, but it has still worked in the favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. Not the kind of sweep that they had hoped, but it looks like that they have been able to beat the BJP here, eat into the vote bank of the Congress party as well. There's a reaction coming in, and then I'll cut across to my colleague Yash.
देखिए, ये दिल्ली की जनता की जीत है। 15 सालों का जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का निकम्मा बन रहा, दिल्ली की जनता उसके खिलाफ लामबंद हुई और नतीजा ये हुआ कि देश नहीं, दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी को, भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आम आदमी पार्टी जैसी छोटी सी पार्टी ने हरा दिया। ये लड़ाई बेईमान बनाम ईमानदार की थी, भ्रष्ट बनाम ईमानदार की थी और दिल्ली की जनता ने ईमानदार का साथ दिया, काम करने वालों का साथ दिया। जिन्होंने झूठ फैलाया, बोगस प्रोपेगेंडा किया, उनके खिलाफ वोट किया। नतीजा ये हुआ कि आज 15 साल का जो कुशासन था निगम के अंदर भाजपा का, वो खत्म हो रहा है।
Cutting across to Yash as well, who is with us on the broadcast. I think he's at the BJP office. Let me quickly cut across to him as well. Yash, what's happening at the BJP office? The Aam Aadmi Party is celebrating. The doles and the laddus are out, and I think they believe that they've won this election. That's what the leads are also showing. What's happening at the BJP office?
Well, Anusha, BJP office is currently opposite to what is happening at the Aam Aadmi Party's office. You can see the environment is relatively muted over here, as what we're given to understand, the current leads are also with the Aam Aadmi Party. Definitely an important meeting is going on in the Delhi BJP office, where Adesh Gupta is there, Tarun Chugh is there, who's the National General Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We saw another senior leaders coming out here and talking to the entire Delhi BJP team about the elections. And in fact, what we're given to understand, and this is a very key meeting because the Bharatiya Janata Party will be deciding the further course of action. If they win, which is proving to be very unlikely in this scenario, so what will the party will be doing ahead? And if they loses, what is their action plan ahead? In fact, now the exit polls are turning out to be true. In fact, we have spoken to many leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party since morning. We spoke to spokesperson, we spoke to Adesh Gupta, who is the Delhi BJP president. Still, they are actually quite optimistic about their win, but it's very unlikely as we are seeing the trends, and also the numbers are jacking up in the favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, what we can also say that the national issues or issues apart from the hyper-local issues doesn't seem to have resonated with the people of the national capital. Be it the garbage issue, the Aam Aadmi Party had taken a very well and articulated step on this very garbage issue. They have gone on to launch a scathing attack on the party, and this actually has worked well in the favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. Apart from garbage issues, there are many other issues which are not talking about, because these are the hyper-local election issues, like since there's a rapid urbanization in the national capital, a huge migrant influx in the national capital, a lot of people are coming in the national capital, and there's an issue of parking spot, there's an issue of hygiene, and this is what the people on the ground are also saying, that the Bharatiya Janata Party has somehow failed to resonate on these very issues. And in fact, the 10 points which were given by the Aam Aadmi Party, the people are saying that those 10 points resonated well with the party, instead of what the Bharatiya Janata Party has been talking about in their press conferences.
Well, these are elections. There would be winners and there would be losers. And you're right that a lot of things that were dominating the political discourse, especially the kind of alleged scams of the Aam Aadmi Party netas, that doesn't seem to be the decisive factor, at least with the numbers that we're going to. There's a lesson for the Aam Aadmi Party as well, because the Congress has done well in the minority-dominated area. So is that a vote chunk that they should be worried about? We'll talk more about that. There's a reaction coming in. Let's go to that.
देखिए, निगम चुनाव में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बहुत अच्छा चुनाव लड़ा है। हमने मुद्दों के आधार पर चुनाव लड़ा है और आम आदमी पार्टी के झूठ और भ्रष्टाचार की पोल खोली है, और आम आदमी पार्टी की झूठ और भ्रष्टाचार एक्सपोज भी हुआ है। उनके कई झूठे दावे आज झूठ साबित हुए हैं, चाहे उन्होंने कहा हो कि 20 सीटें बीजेपी की आएंगी, हम 230 जीत रहे हैं, वो भी झूठे साबित हुए। और जिस तरह नेक टू नेक फाइट हुई है, देखिए चुनाव है, रिजल्ट कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन हमने 15 साल के MCD में सत्ता के बावजूद दिल्ली की जनता ने हमें वोट दिया है, हमें समर्थन दिया है, और हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी को लार्जली उन्होंने सपोर्ट किया है। मैं कह सकता हूं कि अभी रिजल्ट आना, आखिरी आना बाकी है।
The Delhi BJP chief Adesh Gupta speaking there. I want to cut across to Nikhil as well, who's with us on the broadcast. Nikhil, what's happening at Arvind Kejriwal's residence?
मिला है, इस जनता को बधाई है। आप सभी
पत्रकार साथी।
ठीक है, आप लाइव हैं CNN News 18 पे। सो अनुषा, वी वर शोइंग यू दैट द स्वीट्स आर ऑफिशियली बीइंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड आउटसाइड द रेसिडेंस ऑफ चीफ मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल। तो ये कहा जाए ये जो लड्डू हैं वो मुख्यमंत्री साहब ने खुद ही भिजवाए।
एकदम ये लड्डू हैं, ये खुशी के लड्डू हैं और ये सर की तरफ पूरी पार्टी ऑफिस में भी अब बंटना शुरू हो रहा है, यहाँ भी बंट रहा है और ये मौका जो दिल्ली की जनता ने हमें दिया है ये उसी के लिए है।
पर जिस तरीके से अभी ट्रेंड निकल के आ रहे हैं, आपको लगता है ये लड्डू पर्याप्त पड़ जाएंगे आपको?
नहीं, ये लड्डू और ज़्यादा बटेंगे।
ज्यादा बटेंगे। क्या कुछ तैयारियां हैं आज की और क्या कुछ देखने को मिलेगा? क्योंकि अभी कुछ देर पहले सौरभ भारद्वाज कह रहे थे कि अभी लार्जर एक उस चंक में ऑर्डर अभी तक प्लेस नहीं हुआ है आम आदमी पार्टी के हेडक्वार्टर में। क्या कुछ तैयारी है, क्योंकि आप तो सीएम साहब से खुद मिलकर के आए?
अभी हमारी तैयारियां हैं, मिठाई बताया कि मिठाइयों की संख्या बढ़ने वाली है, जैसे जैसे सीटें बढ़ती जाएंगी और मिठाइयों की संख्या भी बढ़ गई है, पूरे सुबह से नंबर्स बढ़ रहे हैं।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच। तो अनुषा, नंबर बढ़ेंगे सीट के तो मिठाइयाँ भी बढ़ेंगी। तो दीज आर द विजुअल्स वी वर शोइंग यू फ्रॉम आउटसाइड द रेसिडेंस ऑफ चीफ मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल। सो क्लियरली द स्वीट्स इज ऑफिशियली बीइंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑन द behest of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Back to you, Anusha.
Well, if it's the election season and if it's the counting day, the dole and the laddus are two things to watch out for at any political party's office. Cutting across back to Nikhil, who continues to track all the developments from the Aam Aadmi Party convener and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Is it expected, Nikhil, that Arvind Kejriwal will address a press conference or some kind of gathering? Are there any official celebrations which are planned? Because we also heard Bhagwant Mann speaking some time ago.
Anusha, so as per the planning of the Aam Aadmi Party, yes, the grand celebration is expected at the headquarter, which is at the Rouse Avenue Court Road near the ITO. So many of the leaders have already reached out at that particular place, but it all depends as to how many seats are finally cleared by the Aam Aadmi Party. As per the trends, clearly it is leading on the charts of the results, but once the clarity is seen from all the sides, then only Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, as we have been told by the highly placed sources in the Aam Aadmi Party, that Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal will leave from his residence, but post noon is what we are expecting, that he will be leading an unofficial kind of roadshow where he will be followed by many of the workers of the Aam Aadmi Party, and a big grand celebration is expected at the headquarter, where we are also expecting that he will address the gathering, address the workers of the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, we have been told that all the candidates who have won the election so far and all the candidates who are in the process of winning the election, they all have been asked to report at the Aam Aadmi Party headquarter. So then only once all the candidates have reached out at that particular place, when all the leaders, big leaders are there at that headquarter, then only Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is expected to leave from his residence to address the gathering. So the entire process will take place, after few hours from now.
लोगों ने समर्थन किया है और मेयर में भी लोग बीजेपी का ही समर्थन करेंगे, जो मेंबर बन के आए हैं, और बीजेपी का ही यहाँ पे दिल्ली में मेयर बनेगा।
सर, राघव चड्ढा समेत आम आदमी पार्टी में कॉन्फिडेंट है, उनमें जश्न भी
तो
चल
उनका
रहा है।
कॉन्फिडेंस तो 230 सीटों का था ना।
हमारा रहेगा।
हाँ, तो 230 सीटों का कॉन्फिडेंस था ना, कहाँ गया वो कॉन्फिडेंस? वो तो अरविंद केजरीवाल का कॉन्फिडेंस था 230 सीटों का, कहाँ गया वो?
कब ले रहे हो?
अभी तो रो ही रहे हैं ना, अभी तो कह रहे हैं कि देखिए जी अर्ली प्रेडिक्शंस में देखिए जी आंकड़े दिख रहे हैं जी, तो अभी तो दिख रहे हैं जी, अभी और कुछ दिखेगा जी? अभी रोते दिखेंगे जी, अभी ईवीएम को गाली निकालते दिखेंगे जी, और फिर ये कहेंगे जी कि बीजेपी ने धक्के से मेयर बनाया है। लोगों ने मेयर बनाना है, मेंबर्स ने मेयर बनाना है, 250 मेंबर्स ने तय करना मेयर कौन होगा, और मेयर बीजेपी का ही होगा।
वेल, ज्वाइनिंग इज नाउ इज मनजिंदर सिंह सिरसा। सिरसा जी, अभी अर्ली ट्रेंड्स में कहीं ना कहीं भाजपा, कहीं ना कहीं कमल का रंग फीका नजर पड़ता आ रहा है, क्या बोलेंगे?
अरे जी, कमल का रंग ना कभी फीका हुआ है ना होगा। आम आदमी पार्टी का कूड़ा कूड़ा हो गया। अभी यहाँ पे कोई सही बता रहा था, ये सब कूड़ा था, कूड़ा हो गया, ये कूड़े के ढेर थे, खुद कूड़े के ढेर बन गए। 230 सीटों से चले थे, चलते चलते 100 से भी नीचे आ गए, और अब ये स्पष्ट हो गया कि दिल्ली के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की नीतियों को और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के 15 साल के काम को लोगों ने खूब सराहा है और दिल खोलकर वोट दिया है, और इसलिए दिल्ली के लोगों के मत अनुसार, दिल्ली के लोगों की जो मैंडेट है उसके अनुसार दिल्ली के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी का ही मेयर बनेगा।
सर, 12 बज चुके हैं, लेकिन ट्रेंड्स तो इसके उलट ही कुछ बात बोल रहे हैं।
चिंता मत कीजिए ना, आप तो 2 दिन पहले से ट्रेंड हमारे उल्टे चला रहे थे। हमारे हक में तो अभी आने शुरू हुए हैं मेरे भाई। 5 तारीख को चुनाव हुआ, 5 तारीख से तो हमारे खिलाफ ही चल रहे थे। हमारे हक में तो कुछ घंटों में आने शुरू हुए हैं। अब यार कुछ हक में आने शुरू हैं तो कुछ टाइम तो लेंगे ही ना। अब 3 दिन का जो जोर है वो कुछ घंटों में मिनटों में तो नहीं निकलेगा ना, समझ चाहिए, निकल आएगा 2 बजे।
Well, in fact, you just heard Manjinder Singh Sirsa, who continues to say that still there's a hope left for the Bharatiya Janata Party, and the leaders are quite optimistic, and they say give some time and results will turn around. This is Yash Goel with video journalist Chintan Devpuri for CNN News 18.
Yash reporting there. Our guests, our reporters will continue to stay with us on the broadcast. The MCD elections, the results are out, and it looks like that the Aam Aadmi Party is all set to end the streak of the BJP for about 15 years. Slipping into a short break, but that was the news till now. Now let's also hear a big news that we have for the car owners. Have a look.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय कि चित्तौड़गढ़ में बैठ जाओ चित्तौड़गढ़ में मोदी जी की सरकार बनने के बाद 30 बेड का एक हॉस्पिटल दिया गया, जैसा उदयपुर में 100 बेड का दिया गया है। मेरी सरकार से मांग है कि चित्तौड़गढ़ में भी 100 बेड का ईएसआई का हॉस्पिटल बने ताकि उस क्षेत्र के लोगों को राहत मिल सके, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी
Well, this Belagavi issue resonating on the floor of the House as well in Lok Sabha and in Rajya Sabha also. I guess we'll try and get you more updates on that. Cutting across to Harish Upadhyay, who's with us on the broadcast. Harish, that committee report, which is already on record when the matter a few decades ago was referred to the central government, the state of Karnataka insists that is final. We are good with that. We don't need this issue to be adjudicated further, and there is no need for further intervention by the union government. That's the stand that Karnataka historically has taken.
Yes, Karnataka is very clear. Karnataka is saying in the late 60s it was Maharashtra which wanted the intervention of the union government. Karnataka accepted it. Then the parliament formed a committee, MC Mahajan committee. That committee submitted its report. It gave a clear-cut report on how many villages should go to Maharashtra, how many villages should come to Karnataka, and Karnataka is willing to accept that report. It's up to the union government now to notify that report. Successive governments have failed to do that. Karnataka says we've already accepted it, and why is Maharashtra now talking about once again approaching the union government? What else can the union government do now? Will there be another committee? What if Maharashtra doesn't accept that committee's report? It's a never-ending tussle that will go on. The other aspect that Karnataka also maintains
सुंदर दिल्ली बनाना ड्यूटी है हम सबकी। MCD में भी केजरीवाल जी में भी केजरीवाल, MCD में भी केजरीवाल।
To be correct, it will be a big loss for the BJP, which has been controlling the MCD for the last 15 years. Now, both parties remain to be confident. The Aam Aadmi Party, of course, has already begun celebrations, as you can see. But the BJP too is being cautious. They too are saying it's just trends yet in most places. They're not wins so far. So let's wait and watch as to where this goes.
जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं, जो ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, इज दैट डिसअपॉइंटिंग फॉर द बीजेपी?
This is disappointing for Aam Aadmi Party.
How?
Fourth time we are heading neck to neck. कितना प्यार है दिल्ली का बीजेपी के प्रति, और जिन लोगों ने दावा किया था 220 का, वो भी उनके मेयर बनने मुश्किल है अभी।
क्या आपको लगता है वो कोई मुद्दा रहा ही नहीं इस चुनाव में?
नहीं, मुद्दा है तभी तो वो जैसे चाहते थे वैसे नहीं हुआ। दिल्ली में एक बहुत बड़ा वर्ग है जो मुद्दों को देखता नहीं, वो तो सिर्फ देखता है बीजेपी को कौन हराएगा, उसके साथ चले जाते हैं। उनको जिस दिन समझ में आ गया कि नहीं, मुद्दे भी इशू होते हैं, मुद्दे भी आपको प्रभावित करते हैं, तो ये अभी तब तक के हार चुके होते हैं। लेकिन उससे आगे हम बढ़ के सोचते हैं कि आम आदमी पार्टी को चौथी बार भी अगर हम एमसीडी में नेक टू नेक ले रहे हैं तो ये आम आदमी पार्टी की नैतिक हार होगी।
Right, we all thought the exit poll prediction would hold correct. Aam Aadmi Party would sweep.
Just wait for a brief while. I am very sure Aam Aadmi Party is going to form a government with a thumping majority. The mayor will be from the Aam Aadmi Party, and we should wait for the entire 250 seats should be out, and once the overall results are out, we'll be in a better position to come.
But the trends don't really show, 220 plus.
What will be the final tally is something that all of us want to see, and it's something that remains to be seen. Few things that one can draw from: the current, the initial trends is that A, people voted for change, B, people wanted to get rid of BJP in the MCD, C, people wanted Aam Aadmi Party to form the government. Now, what is the final tally, what is the final percentage of vote share, something that remains. The principal issue of the MCD election should be and has been the issue of cleanliness, sanitation. That is the principal issue on which elections are on MCD happen, because that is the principal, the statutory responsibility of the MCD.
Results are coming out at the time. How do you see these results? Are you disappointed in any way or any manner?
Delhi has given a decisive mandate for bringing Arvind Kejriwal into MCD. Delhi has given a decisive mandate for removing Bharatiya Janata Party. And now there's an Arvind Kejriwal government and in Delhi and in MCD.
सर, आपकी मेहनत आज रंग लाई है, कैसे देखते हैं ये नतीजे आए?
जनता ने जवाब दे दिया, सचिंदर जैन का जवाब दे दिया, मनीष सिसोदिया का जवाब दे दिया, वार्ड तोड़ने का जो कोशिश की इन्होंने, इलेक्शन टालने की कोशिश की, सबका जवाब दे दिया। पूरी दिल्ली का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करेंगे, सबने मिलके ये जीत की है और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पूरी दिल्ली का। बीजेपी ने सारी कोशिश की, 6 महीने इलेक्शन टाल दिए, वार्ड तोड़ दिए, सब कुछ किया, लेकिन उसके बाद भी दिल्ली की जनता ने कॉम्पिटिशन नजर आ रहा था, बीजेपी अभी और जीतेंगे, अभी और जीतेंगे।
90 सीटों का आम आदमी को फायदा हो रहा है पिछली बार से, और एमसीडी में हम शानदार जीत दर्ज करने वाले हैं। धीरे धीरे रुझान जो हैं वो नतीजों में बदल रहे हैं, और अरविंद केजरीवाल ने पहले 15 साल की कांग्रेस की सत्ता को उखाड़ा था दिल्ली से, अब 15 साल की एमसीडी को भी उखाड़ दिया है। इसका मतलब ये है कि लोग जो हैं वो नफरत की राजनीति को पसंद नहीं करते। लोग स्कूल, अस्पताल, बिजली, सफाई, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को वोट देते हैं।
15 साल से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो कूड़ा फैलाया था, उस राजनीति को दिल्ली के लोगों ने इस चुनाव में साफ करने का निर्णय लिया है। मैं दिल्ली के लोगों को तहे दिल से बधाई देना चाहता हूं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी गंदी राजनीति के माध्यम से इस चुनाव को जीतने की कोशिश कर रही थी। मार्च में जो चुनाव होना था, उस चुनाव को भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने टाला, उसमें भी चुनाव हार रही थी भाजपा। इस समय फिर गुजरात के साथ चुनाव कराने का निर्णय लिया कि शायद अरविंद केजरीवाल गुजरात में बिजी रहेंगे, इसलिए हम चुनाव जीत जाएंगे।
How do you see this victory and do you think you are satisfied with this victory?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो 15 साल का निकम्मापन रहा है, उसके खिलाफ लामबंद होकर वोट किया। नतीजा ये हुआ कि दुनिया की, देश नहीं दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी को आम आदमी पार्टी से छोटी सी पार्टी ने पूरी तरह से हरा दिया। ये लड़ाई बेईमान बनाम ईमानदार की थी। जनता ने ईमानदार का साथ दिया, काम करने वालों का साथ दिया, और जिन लोगों ने झूठ फैलाया, बेसिक का प्रोपेगेंडा चलाया, दिल्ली की जनता ने उनके खिलाफ वोट किया। नतीजा ये कि आम आदमी पार्टी की निगम के अंदर सरकार बन गई।
कितनी बड़ी विक्ट्री देखते हैं सर इसको एमसीडी में?
बहुत बड़ी विक्ट्री है। आप सोचिए, दिल्ली की जनता के खिलाफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने पता नहीं कितने दर्जन विधायक, पता नहीं कितने मंत्री और सांसद जमीन पर उतार दिए, तब भी जनता जो है ये एकजुट रही, इकट्ठी रही, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ रही। और नतीजा ये कि आज जो है आम आदमी पार्टी से छोटी सी पार्टी भाजपा जैसी बड़ी पार्टी को उखाड़ गई।
Until my colleague joins us live from the AAP office, Nikhil Lakhwani joining us from Kejriwal's residence. And Nikhil, are we expecting Arvind Kejriwal to come out anytime soon? It is a victory. He had thanked the people of Delhi right after the exit polls that predicted a landslide victory for them. For now, at least the trends that are trickling in, they have a clear majority as far as the civic body goes.
Well, Poonam, we will have to wait for few hours, at least for 1 hour or two. Then we will see that Arvind Kejriwal would be stepping out from his residence. And remember, since this morning at about 8:30 a.m., Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, he had come here and he continues to remain inside. So there is this crucial meeting which is currently underway between the senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, right now. And in fact, Raghav Chadha as well, Member of Parliament, he had gone inside. Now he is at the Aam Aadmi Party party office. In fact, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann as well, he had come here to meet the senior leader, in fact the leadership of the Aam Aadmi Party. But around 3 p.m. is something what we are expecting, that Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal would be stepping out once there is even clear picture with the majority. So far, if we go by the trends, close to 137 seats are there where the Aam Aadmi Party is leading. At many of the seats it has already won, but there are other seats as well where it continues to lead. And then if we talk about the Bharatiya Janata Party, close to 105 seats is where the majority is revolving around for the BJP. But overall, if we talk about the trends which are coming in, clearly is with the thumping majority.